That's the first point for Mountain View in the quarter. It's 18-7 with 7 minutes to go. Porter's second free throw's up and good. Nice shooting stroke there. Oops, I put those under Allred. That's supposed to be Porter. Daisy Goklish fires three from the far side wing. It's no good. Offensive rebound, Hayden Goggles. She's going to be bumped, and the ball's going to go out of bounds. It looks like it was off Mountain View. It's going to be Lander Tiger basketball inbounding on the baseline underneath their own basket.
Next time they get a free throw, we should mention the band's
We're going to have an offensive foul here called against called against Lander Tigers. I didn't see who it was. It's going to be Addie Rounds with her first foul of the game. The Lander Tigers slapped the full court press on again right away, and they're really hounding the Lady Buffaloes. Ball down court to Hickey. She takes 3 or 4 steps. It's not called. Shots up, and it's rebounded by Kovlo. Kovlo shots up and no good, rebounded by Hickey. They swing the ball back outside. The ball comes back to Hickey. She launches a high arcing three. The shot's up, and it's no good. Rebounded by Daisy Goklish. She kicks the outlet pass to Goggles, who drives all the way down the far sideline and stops and pops for a 14-foot jumper. It's no good. Rebounded to Porter. Porter swings the ball over to, who is that? Number 2, Emma Linford. We haven't seen her in the game so far. Ball up top to Hickey, swings it across court. They're trying to find some sort of penetration into this zone of the Lander Tigers. They're having a tough time. It's 18-8 with 5.5 minutes to go here in the second period. Hickey's long three is no good. The offensive rebound's going to go to Emma Linford. And it's going to be a foul on the Lander Valley Lady Tigers. We're going to have, that foul was on Brianna Lincoln, her first of the game. Kendall McFadden and Dagan Reinhardt will check back in for Goggles and Rounds. They'll take a breather. Tigers still in the 2-3 zone defense. They've really given the Buffaloes a hard time. Ball skipped across court to Linford, down low to Kovlo. Her shot is up, and it's good. It's 18-10 now in favor of the Lander Tigers. 5.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Dagan Reinhardt, she hits the ball over to Zoe Mulholland. It's swung around on the far side corner. Daisy Goklish for three. It's no good. Rebounded by Linford. For being a short player, Emma Linford has really asserted herself on the rebounds offensively and defensively. The Buffaloes try to get the ball down low to Kovlo as they've done so far, and it's turned over. That's the fourth turnover for the Mountain View Buffaloes. It's in the hands of Reinhardt. She's looking around the three-point arc. There's nothing there. They find a cutting Goklish, who was bumped and went to the ground, but there was no call, so it's going to be a turnover into the hands of the Mountain View Buffaloes. Ball swung over to to Hickey, now back over to Linford. Nice flare screen and set up by the Lady Buffaloes there. The three-pointer by Wells is no good. The rebound, Kovlo, stolen away by Daisy Goklish, and she's going to be fouled in transition by Linford. Nothing she could really do there. Daisy, with the change of pace, had her fooled and ran up into her back and pushed her down. It's going to be Linford's first foul of the game. 18-10 on the Tiger scoreboard. Favor of the Lady Tigers. Ball swung over to Goggles. She's looking for a pick and roll with Reinhardt. It's not there. Back out to Mulholland, who's wide open for three, and she launches. It's no good. Rebounded. Mountain View. Mountain View brings the ball down. They swing it across court. They're still looking to post up Kovlo. It's a 2-3 zone defense. The post-up's just not going to be there. There's no entry. They're still passing it around, trying to find it to her, and they throw it down low to Kovlo. It's stolen away by Mulholland. It's the 5th turnover in the half by Mountain View. Reinhardt's wide open for dragging the play. Her shot's no good. It's rebounded by Linford. Slow scoring second quarter here by both teams. There's 3.5 minutes to go, 18-10. Lander Tigers with 3 fouls in the quarter. Mountain View with only 1. Ball swung over to Hickey on the far side. Porter gives a nice screen. Goklish had no chance there but to pressure Hickey off the ball screen, and she commits the foul. I believe that's going to be Daisy Goklish's first foul of the game. It is. 4th Lander team foul. And it's going to be baseline out of bounds to the Lady Buffaloes. They throw the ball in to Linford at the top of the key. They swing it across to Hickey, excuse me. Porter drives in. She kicks it over to Linford. Her 17-foot shot's up. It's no good. It's an air ball. It's rebounded by Kovlo, and man, she works very hard in there. You can tell. She's fighting hard for position. She's going against both Dagan Reinhardt and Zoe Mulholland. She's fouled on the rebound. It's going to be a reach-in foul by Hayden Goggles, sending Kovlo to the line for bonus free throws. Her first shot is up, and it's no good. Now we're going to see Brianna Lincoln check back in for Goggles. That's her second foul, so she's going to have to come out of the game. Smart move there by Coach Powell. Kovlo's second shot is up. It's also no good. Rebounded Reinhardt. Lady Tigers swing the ball around. They're trying to find some sort of cutting offense to the key. There's nothing there. They're running a wheel of sorts, sending multiple cutters into the paint, and it's created some open shots like this one. It's Daisy Goklish who banks it from the near side wing. She kind of winces, saying, oof, didn't mean to do that, but nonetheless, the points are good. Mountain View turns the ball right over into the hands of Kendall McFadden. She launches a three. It's rebounded. It's by Daisy Goklish. Her shot is up and good. She's fouled. She's going to go to the line for the three-point play. Excellent offensive rebound there by Daisy Goklish. It's 23-10 now. Lander Tigers are starting to pick up the scoring. Daisy Goklish with 5 points in a row. The three and now an offensive rebound. She's going to go to the line for three-point play the old-fashioned way. Mountain View takes a timeout to chat about things. It's going to be a full timeout, and we'll take it with them. We'll be back right after a word from our sponsors.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fees for your appointment.
Welcome back. We've got one more free throw from Daisy Goklish. She was fouled on the play, and her basket was up and good. She goes to the line for her third point in the possession. She toes the line. Her free throw's high arcing. It's short. She gets her own rebound. She kicks it back outside to Mulholland, who swings it across to Lincoln. Lincoln over to Reinhardt to Mulholland. Her three is in rhythm, but it's no good. Tapped out by Brianna Lincoln. Excellent offensive rebounding effort. Back out to Reinhardt. She drives the key. Nothing's there. Great defense there by Kovlo. Lander Tigers are still running a shuffle screen and cut offense. They hit Lincoln in the near side corner. It's going to be swung all the way around again by the Lander Tigers. Man, they are just content with waiting for their shot, and it's really paid off. Reinhardt cross court to McFadden. She drives the key. It's cut off, but she's fouled by Abby Wells. It's going to be, I believe, her first foul and the third team foul of Mount View. It's going to be baseline out of bounds now for the Lady Tigers. McFadden, she's looking for Brianna Lincoln in the corner. It's not there, so they swing it around. Back to Lincoln. Lincoln's wide open on the three. She's going to take it, and it's good. Nobody's guarding her. So she just says, no, don't mind if I do, when launches, and it's up and good. Lander Tigers slapped the full court press back on. It's really caused an issue for the Mountain View Buffaloes. They just don't have a real strong ball handler. And it's stolen away by Lincoln into the hands of Mulholland. Man, excellent ball movement down the court by the Lady Tigers. They're just effortlessly sharing the ball with each other tonight. McFadden drives the baseline. Her layup is up. It's no good. Into the hands of, who is that? Abby Wells. Abby walks it down. Ball swung over to Allred. Allred, nice cross-court pass to Hickey. They're looking for Kovlo inside. It's just not there. The 2-3 zone, you're just not going to be able to post a girl up when there's two defenders, one on each side of her. They hit Hickey in the corner. She drives baseline. A nice athlete she is. She runs right over Dagan Reinhardt for the offensive foul. It's going to be a charge. It ignites the Lander crowd, and it ignites Tyson Rounds, who's sitting right next to me. It's going to be Lander Tiger basketball under their own basket. It's the fourth foul for the Buffaloes. It's the second on Hickey. She's going to take a seat. It's 26-10 with 35 seconds to go in the quarter. The Lander Tigers, they're waiting to warm up at halftime, as they typically do. Ball swung over to McFadden on the far side corner. There's nothing there. Up top to Mulholland. She throws it down in the corner on the near side to Lincoln, who wasn't expecting the pass. It sails over her head out of bounds. That's only the 5th turnover for the Lady Tigers on the evening. I believe they're averaging about 15 turnovers a game, so they're under their average. 26-10 with 15 seconds to go in the quarter. Porter brings the ball down for the Buffaloes. She swings it across to Lim. Lim's looking like, where are we going to get a point here? She throws it over to Allred on the near side wing. Her three's up and it's good. It's going to be 26-13. Brianna Lincoln's heave to end the halftime is too late. It's 26-13 in favor of the Lander Valley Lady Tigers, who have put on a great display so far in this game. Well, we'll be right back with the United States Marine Corps halftime show. We'll recap scoring and we'll go over to keys to the second half. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry La-Z-Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Welcome back, folks. It's the United States Marine Corps halftime show. Right now, if you're on YouTube, you're watching the Lander Tiger boys warm up, even though it's the girls' halftime show. Talking a little bit about scoring. The Lander Tigers lead the Buffaloes 26-13. They doubled their score so far in the first half. Let's talk scoring individuals. Right now, leading the way for the Tigers, it's Daisy Goklish. She has 10 points. Behind her is going to be Lincoln with that 3 to end the end the quarter. In the first half was kind of sweet. She's got 6 points so far. After that, it's Reinhardt with a 3 and a 2-pointer. She's got 5 points. Goggles and Mulholland, they both have 2. And who am I missing? Kendall McFadden. She's got 1 point on a free throw. It's 26 for the Lady Tigers, turning over to Mountain View. Really slow first half for the Mountain View team. Addison Hickey, she leads the way so far with 5 points. She had a 3 in the first quarter and a 2 in the second quarter. Cody Alred's next. She's got 3 points. McKinley Covelo, the big girl down low, they haven't been able to get it to her very often. She's got 3 points on a field goal and a free throw. And then Charlie Porter, she's got 2 points on 2 free throws. That's 26-13. I think the key to the second half, folks, is going to be holding down Covelo and Hickey. They appear to be the only two that are getting decent looks at the basket right now. With the 2-3 zone defense of the Lady Tigers, they just have really taken away the entry passes. They're not allowing the ball down low into Covelo. I mean, she's a good player when she gets the ball down there, but it's just too hard to enter the ball right now. Looking around the gym, it's starting to fill up. Good Lander Tiger crowd, and the Mountain View Buffaloes, wow. Got to give it up to them, braving the conditions and the icy roads. Right now, I'm checking the road conditions. It doesn't look too good over South Pass. Right now, it says no unnecessary travel. I have a feeling tonight those are going to be closed once we see freezing temperatures. If you're traveling back to Mountain View, please drive safely. Consider going the long way if you are going to do that. If you're here in Lander, it's nice and warm in Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. Here come the Lady Tigers. They're coming back out onto the court for a little warm-ups. There's 4 minutes to go at halftime. We're going to take another timeout and listen to a few more of our sponsors, and we'll be back after a quick message with the third 8-minute period.
Sweets is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County School Athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Welcome back, folks. It's the United States Marine Corps halftime show. The Lady Tigers lead the Lady Buffaloes of Mountain View 26-13. We've been talking a little bit off the air. How are the Mountain View Buffaloes going to score points against this 2-3 zone defense? I think there's going to have to be a philosophy change. There's just not a lot of shot opportunities right now when they're trying to pound it inside to Covelo. Having said that, you know how things can go in a high school game in a second half. There's always going to be an adjustment made. If you're checking in on YouTube, the referees are on the court now, so the Lander Tiger boys are going to have to get the heck out of here, stop dunking before they get themselves a technical. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think we got any dunkers on our team, but what do you Tyson gives me a funny look. He says, "No, we got some dunkers out there." Paxton just dunked, he said. He did just throw down a dunk. A nice dunk by the junior. Well, we got 20 seconds left to go before the third period. Both teams are huddled up. Looks like the Mountain View Buffaloes, man, they have a nice, sharp-looking huddle. Everybody with an arm around a teammate. Looks like all 12 girls in there with their nose on the whiteboard paying attention to their coach, Jessica Moretti. That's the type of body language you want to see, even though you're down 13 points going into the third quarter. It's going to be Lander Tiger Lady Basketball on the far side, right in front of some Lander legends, the Sinclairs over there. If you can see us, give us a wave. All righty. Reinhardt's going to throw the ball inbounds to Goggles in the third quarter, and the second half is underway. Same starters from the Mountain View Buffaloes. It's Hickey, Wells, Allred, Porter, and Covelo. And same starters for the Tigers. It's Goklish, McFadden, Mulholland, Goggles, and Reinhardt. Daisy Goklish drives the ball on the baseline, and she's bodied. We have a pretty loud shout from the crowd. I didn't see what it was, but pretty upset fan over there. Not sure what it was, but nonetheless, it's going to be Tiger basketball. We won't complain. Goggles throws the ball inbounds to Mulholland at the top of the key. It's 26-13 still. Haven't seen any shot attempt yet. Goggles drives the key. She kicks it across court to McFadden. Now the Lady Buffaloes are in a 1-2-2 zone of their own. They are doing a good job now of cutting off some of these wheel cutters, and now they're back into a man defense. Explain the philosophy to me on that one. Reinhardt swings the ball over to Goklish on the far side wing. They're just content with passing the ball around until they get a good opportunity to shoot. That's how high school basketball is played. They find McFadden wide open on the far side three. Her shot's up and it's no good. Rebound to Porter for the Buffaloes. She brings the ball down herself and she kicks it across to Wells. Wells over to Allred, back to Wells. Lander Tigers are still in a 2-3 zone defense. They throw it down low to Hickey with a nice spin move. Her shot's up and it's no good. It's rebound to Goggles, who's going to slow the pace down and walk the ball down the court. Again, the Tigers are just content to wait for the right shot. That's a good strategy in a game like this where there hasn't been a lot of scoring opportunities for either team. The Lady Tigers, when they have had opportunities, they've sank their shots. It's 26-13 still. 6.5 minutes to go. McFadden swarmed on the near side right in front of her bench. She gets it out to Reinhardt, who cuts. There's nobody there. She swings it over to Goklish. Goklish throws a little pump fake, drives the baseline, and stops at the elbow and pops it for a 15-footer. Nice looking jump shot there by Daisy Goklish. It's 28-13 now. The Buffaloes bring the ball back down the court. They're looking inside to Kovlo. It's just not there. She's camped out on the near side block, and she just can't get an opportunity to catch. They swing the ball over to Abby Wells, who drains the three-pointer right in front of the Mountain View Buffalo bench, and they do a little three-point celebration. That was pretty cool. Ball down here on the left side. Lady Tigers are going right to left now in the second half. Ball swung out to Mulholland. She swings it over to Goklish, who drives the baseline. Her shot's going to be blocked by Hickey. Man, she's a good athlete. I'm going to guess she's 6'1". By far the best athlete on the court. Hasn't had a lot of scoring opportunities tonight with the 2-3 zone defense of Lander. Ball's now on the right side of the court. It's Allred. Her shot's up, and it's no good. It's rebounded by Goklish, who rips it out of the hands of a Mountain View Buffalo. It's going to be a jump ball anyways. Alternating possession arrow is going to stay here with Mountain View. Kendall McFadden takes a seat. She's replaced by Brianna Lincoln, number 5, who's hit 2 threes in the game so far, both of them igniting the crowd. She's the shortest player on the court, but I have to say she might have the biggest heart on the team. Hickey, her turnaround jump shot's up, and it's no good. Great defense again by Mulholland. Her outlet pass is tipped out of bounds by Kovalo. It's going to be Lady Tiger basketball under the Mountain View basket. They inbound to Goklish. Takes her time bringing it down the court. Left-handed dribble. She looks for Reinhardt on the cut. She gets a screen from Lincoln. Nothing there. She swings it over to Goggles, who swings it all the way around to Reinhardt. Reinhardt with the P dribble. She hits Lincoln up top. Over to Goklish, who's wide open. She chooses not to shoot the three. He's going to wait for a better shot. And I'm okay with that if I'm Coach Powell. No need to force anything here, up 12 points with 4.5 minutes to go. Goggles is running one-handed shots off the glass. It's no good. It's rebounded by Reinhardt. She's pulled to the ground. I'm not sure if that was supposed to be a travel called. I think the referee may have meant jump ball. It's going to be Mountain View ball on the baseline. They inbound it to Hickey, who hits Kovalo in the middle. Lander's still pressing. It's a 2-2-1 press this time. Porter brings the ball down over to Hickey. It's 28-16, 4 minutes to go in the third period. Porter's up top with the ball. She's looking for an option. She hits Wells, who swings it over to 21. I haven't seen her in the game. That's Addison Hickey's little sister, I'm guessing, Lily Hickey. Bounces it across to her sister Addison, who travels with the ball. It's only the 8 turnover there for the Mountain View Lady Buffaloes. It's been a relatively clean game. Unofficially, 8 turnovers for the Buffaloes and 5 turnovers for the Tigers. Now Mountain View throws on a diamond press of their own, And it gives the Lady Tigers a fit. They turn it over, trying to get across half court. They get it to Hickey. She goes coast to coast, well, half coast to coast from about half court. Her shot's up and good. It's 28-18 now in favor of Lander. I missed that shot, but it was a good bucket by the Lady Tigers. It's 30-18, and the pass is stolen away by Zoe Mulholland at half court, who hits Lincoln right in front of the bench. Her three's up and good. It's 33-18 now in favor of the Lady Tigers. I'm getting lost in my scorebook here, folks. The younger McKinley, the younger Hickey, that's Lily. She drives the baseline. It's going to be fouled by Hayden Goggles. Goggles looks over to the bench, and she knows it's her 3rd foul. She's going to have to come out. Still only 3 fouls by Goggles. It's the first team foul of the quarter. 33-18, Lander with 3 minutes to go. The clock hasn't started. There it starts. Inbound to Wells. She kicks it over to Allred at the top of the key, over to Hickey on the far side. Hickey to Porter. Porter's in the corner looking for somewhere to go with it. It's tipped and stolen away by Daisy Goklish, who hits Brianna Lincoln on the outlet pass. Back to Goklish, who stops and pops from 3. It's an air ball. Good hustle there by Dagan Reinhardt to try to get the rebound. She can't convert it. It's out of bounds. Lady Buffalo basketball. I got to say, I got 2 pretty good cameramen here to my side. I got Carson Simon and Tyson Rounds, 2 Lander Valley Buckets youth basketball players doing a great job helping me out tonight. Turning over to the right side of the court, Abby Wells drives the baseline. She's going to be fouled. It's going to go against Kendall McFadden, her first foul of the game, second team foul in the quarter. Inbound, up top to Hickey. Hickey throws it over to Wells, who drives the middle. She can't find anywhere. Pass is stolen away by Goklish. She's all alone. Left-handed dribble and left-handed shot is up and good. It's 35-18 now in favor of the Lady Tigers. The press is really giving Mountain View fits, even when they are able to get into the half court. They're rushing their shots. This time it's Hickey who catches the ball at top of the key, takes 1 dribble, and is fouled. As she goes for the runner, it's going to be Zoe Mulholland's second foul of the game. It's 35-18 in favor of Lander, who's played a very sharp game. 5 turnovers, none so far in the second half. Hickey's first free throw is up. She's gassed. She bends over at the waist, and you can tell she's breathing hard. Maybe she got poked or something of that nature. Nonetheless, she steps up for her second free throw. It's up, and it rattles around and in. Nice shooting stroke there by Addison Hickey. She's got, let's see, 5, 7, 9 points now in the game. Addie Rounds is checked in. She's trapped by 2 Lady Buffaloes and turns it over. Into the hands of Hickey. Lady Buffaloes are back down on their end of the court now. They're looking to set things up. They've got a little momentum here in the third quarter. Alred on the far side wing. She hits Porter in the far side corner. Nothing's there. Back out top to Hickey, who's guarded by Rounds and Goklish at the top of the key. Hickey swings it over to Lim. Nothing's there. She throws it inside, trying to hit Alred on the cut, but it's tipped out of bounds by Zoe Mulholland. Great defense there. Zoe's going to sub out. She needs a breather. It's going to be Brianna Lincoln coming into the game, and now Addie Rounds, who was on the top of the zone, she's going to now play the wing in the zone. She's covering the corner in the low block now. Ball swung over to Lim on the far side corner. Hickey's wide open in front of the bench. They hit her on a cross-court pass. She looks to drive the baseline. Nothing's there. And for the first time all night, the Mountain View Buffaloes enter it down low to Kovalo. Her shot's no good, but it's rebounded by Lim on the backside. Nobody was there. Her shot's up and good. It's 35-22. Daisy Goklish. Oh, huge collision here right in front of the scores table. Nothing malicious, everything accidental. Goklish drives down in front of her bench and goes for a retreat dribble, and it just causes kind of a pile up of Buffalo bodies. Everyone's okay. Ball's entered in to Lincoln. She's looking in the far side corner for Goklish. They run a beautiful play. They call it Eagle. Her three-point opportunity. She chooses not to shoot it. Doesn't need to. She hits Reinhardt instead, who's wide open for 3 at the top of the key, and it's good. It's 41 now to 22. I believe. I'm not sure if they haven't put it on the scoreboard or if I was 3 points too fast. Scoreboard says 38-22. Tyson's shaking his head saying, yep, it's 38, not 41. It's going to be Mountain View basketball right in front of their bench. They inbound it to Alred in the corner. She's got nowhere to go, so she relays it back over to Hickey at the top of the key. She says, let's get things sorted out. McFadden on the long closeout to Alred bumps her, and it's going to be a blocking foul on McFadden. Referee comes over to the scores table and is checking something. I wonder if this maybe is that three-pointer that we're... Nope, nothing. Nothing comes of it. There's 55 seconds to go here in the third quarter. It's 38-22. They're going to now credit the foul to McFadden. It's her second, 14th foul in the quarter. Mountain View inbounds the ball over to Lim on the far side, now to 12. That's Alred. Over to Hickey in front of the Lander crowd who's pouring into the game, or excuse me, pouring into the gym. Hickey gets aggressive, drives the baseline, and a little bit out of control, but nonetheless, she draws the foul. It's going to be a shooting foul, or is it going to be on the ground? Nope, it's going to be a shooting foul because it's the 5th foul. I believe it was on the ground, though. It's going to be Addie Rounds, her 2nd foul. That's my buddy Tyson Rounds' big sister, getting some varsity time on the court. Hickey's first free throw with 41 seconds to go in the 3rd period is up, and it's good. She's a good-looking basketball player, Tyson. Wouldn't you agree with me? Yeah, she just has a nice shooting stroke. She's got a wide frame. She's got broad shoulders and a nice shooting stroke. Could definitely see her being an athlete at the next level in some sport. Her 2nd free throw is going to be short. Rebounded offensively to Kovalo, who has a nice running left-handed shot off the glass, and it's in. Rounds brings the ball back down the court. She finds a wide open McFadden in the corner, chooses not to shoot it. She hits it up top to Daisy Goklish over to Lincoln, who drives the lane, and she's going to drag her pivot foot. I agree. It's going to be a travel. Only the 6th turnover of the game by the Lady Tigers. That's an unofficial number. It's 38-25. 21 seconds to go here in the 3rd period. Inbound to Kovalo. She's checked by Goklish, who traps her right in front of half court, who turns it over to Lincoln. It's stolen away. Lincoln looks for Zoe Mulholland on the backside, who hits Addie Rounds for 3. It's up. It's no good. Rebounded by Hickey. Wow, she is some athlete. With 1 second to go, her shot's up. Rattles around, and it's no good. Nice offensive move there by Hickey. She got the rebound, went coast to coast, and with 1 second stopped and popped, but shot was no good. It's 38-25. We're going into the final stanza here at the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. Quick message from our sponsors, and we'll be right back.
Detailing done different can protect your vehicle with S-Tech's Action Series, Carbon or Smart Series ceramic tint, plus premium ceramic coatings for maximum UV and heat protection. All backed by a lifetime warranty. Expect expert detailing to make any ride look brand new. Call 307-851-5158 today. Detailing done different.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly. Designate a sober driver.
Keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
All right, folks, it's the start of the 4th quarter. It's 38-25 in favor of your Lander Lady Tigers. They got the ball. They're looking to post up Reinhardt down low, right in front of the bench. It's not gonna happen. They turn it over. Only the 7th turnover of the game by the Lander Tigers. I may have missed a few in there. Well, the Mountain View Buffaloes, they turn it right back over into the hands of Addie Rounds. Comes up with the steal. She kicks it over to Goggles, who walks the ball down. She's looking for Lincoln, who's open on the 3, passes it 1 extra to Mulholland, who kicks it up top to Reinhardt. There's a huge collision at half court. It's going to be a foul on Lily Hickey as she tried to intercept the pass. Reinhardt looks over to the bench and says, dang, got me. It's going to be Lincoln inbounding straight across from us in front of where the student section should be. Inbound into the backcourt to Goggles. Addie Rounds is looking for a cutter. Nobody's available. She swings it over to Lincoln, who kicks it back up top to Goggles. They're running on one side. They hit Lincoln in the middle, who kicks it out to a wide open shooter, Zoe Mulholland. It's no good. The offensive rebound goes to Goggles. Her shot's no good. Another offensive rebound to Reinhardt, who kicks it out to Goggles. Her 3 is up, and it's good. It's 41-25. Lady Tigers, that was Hayden Goggles with the 3. She starts the scoring in the 4th period. Mountain View drives the baseline. It's Porter. She kicks it to Hickey, who drives the middle on the other side now. Kicking to Abby Wells for a long two. It's no good. Reinhardt fighting hard for the rebound with Covelo and Porter. Bodies hit the ground. I believe this is going to be a jump ball, alternating arrows staying with the Mountain View Buffaloes. Daisy Goklish will check back into the game. She replaces Addie Rounds. Nice job, Addie. Mountain View's looking to throw it inside to Porter. They throw the entry pass, and she's bumped by Dagan Reinhardt. It's going to be a foul on the ground. It's going to be Dagan's first foul of the game. First foul in the quarter by the Tigers. Stolen away by Daisy Goklish. She's 1-on-2. Drives down with her left hand. Can't find anyone. She reverses dribble. Throws a nice pass to Reinhardt, who I don't think was looking for it. It's turned over into the hands of Hickey. Hickey makes a nice drive down low, but his shot's no good. It's going to be rebounded by her sister, Lily Hickey, up and good. It's 41-27. She hits the ground hard, but she's up and she's hobbling over. Lander legend Adam Simon, my buddy Carson to my left, it's his dad. He's the trainer. I assume he's going to request to take a look. That was a scary looking injury there. She did hobble off the court. Lily Hickey's going to be replaced by Alred. It's 41-27, 6 minutes to go here in the game. Lander Tigers, they easily break the full court press of the Lady Buffaloes. Hayden Goggles with a nice 1-2 step. Her shot's up and no good. Rebounded by Reinhardt. Kicked out to Goklish, who's wide open for three. Why not? Her shot's up and it's no good. Nice rebound there by Covelo. A nice strong rebound. Pass over to Hickey, out to Porter. Nobody's open. They go to Abby Wells. She drives the baseline. She's cut off by Zoe Mulholland. Out top to Hickey for three. Her high arcing three, very high arcing shot's no good. It's rebounded by Daisy Goklish. And on the rebound, she's going to be fouled. It's Cody Alred, who's just trying hard for the rebound there, but couldn't control her effort and knocked Daisy Goklish out of bounds. It's going to be a timeout, 30 seconds by Coach Moretti. The Mountain View Buffaloes. We'll take the timeout. We'll be right back.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
We believe. All right, welcome back, folks. It's the Lander Tiger basketball into the hands of Goggles. She strongly pounds it down the court. She's ridden by the Mountain View Buffalo defense. She's got nowhere to go. She kicks it out to Goggles, who swings it over to Reinhardt on the near side. It's stolen away by Porter. She's going to go one-on-one all the way down the court. Nice Euro step. Her shot's up and good. Nice move there by Porter, going coast to coast. Well, now Buffaloes are in a man press, full court. Goggles says, clear out, get out of here. She goes one-on-one with Lim. Takes her all the way to the basket. Her shot's going to be up and good. It's a blocking foul on Porter. Man, Goggles has really woken up in these last two possessions. She took a shot, by the way. I don't know if she was kneed in the stomach or what, but she's looking over to the bench saying, oh, man, it was a hard foul. Foul's going to go against number 14. That's Charlie Porter. It's going to be her fourth foul. It's 43-29, just under 5 minutes to go. Goggles toes the line, dribbles it 4 times. Her shot is up, and it's no good. Rebound to Covelo. Unofficially, her 9th rebound of the game. It's 43-29. Porter brings the ball down the court. She's got 4 fouls. She kicks it over to Lim, who swings it across court to Hickey. Nice acrobatic catch. But nonetheless, it's going to be caromed away by the Buffaloes themselves. An unforced turnover, an over and back violation. Well, we're going to see Abby Wells check back into the game. Excuse me, that was Emma Linford. That wasn't Michaela Lim. Linford sits down. Right in front of the scores table, the ball's inbounded to Goklish. She's looking in the far side corner. We've seen this sideline out of bounds play before. There's nothing there, so she hits Reinhardt on the near side wing. Reinhardt 2 dribbles across, sets up Goggles. Goggles drives the paint. Nothing there, kicks out to Goklish, who swings it over to Mulholland. Mulholland looks to fake the ball screen and slip to the basket. It was a nice idea, but it was turned over by Lincoln into the hands of Porter. Tigers now with 5 turnovers in the half, 10th of the game. Alred, she calls her own number and launches a 3. It's no good. Rebound Goklish. Daisy retreats into the hands of Abby Wells. It's going to be a tie-up, held ball. Alternating possession stays with Lander. It's 43-29, 4 minutes to go. Lander Tigers have played a very nice game. They've just been clean with the ball. They've made the most of their scoring opportunities, and as we've said already, they're just not really pressuring the basket and committing, low-quality shots. They're shooting high-quality shots tonight, and it's really served them in this first conference matchup of the season. Brianna Lincoln wide open in the corner. Her 3's up and no good. Rebounded by Mulholland, who kicks it right back out to Lincoln. She's open again. She shoots, and it's no good. Rebound Porter. Nice outlet pass to Hickey, who goes all the way down. Her layup rolls all the way around the rim, and it's in. Another nice finish there by Hickey. She chases Goklish down the court in the man press and commits the foul. It's going to be the 5th foul of the quarter. No, 4th foul of the quarter. Coming into the game's Kendall McFadden. She'll replace the other senior on the Tigers team, Zoe Mulholland. Lincoln to inbound on the far side, midcourt. They hit Goggles in the backcourt. She's got ball handling in her skill set. Wow, nice. Draws 2 defenders, hits Lincoln wide open in the fast break, starts the entire possession. No shot came from it, but that's just a nice, smart play there by Goggles to draw the defenders to her in the backcourt and then just throw it right over top. McFadden's going to shoot from 3. Her shot's no good. It's rebounded by Goklish, who kicks it out to Goggles. She's right at the 3-point line in the corner. Her shot's an air ball. It's not good. It's rebounded by Michaela Lim. She pushes it down to Hickey. That's who they're throwing the ball to lately. Hickey's kind of done it all in the last few minutes. Wow. An entry pass from Porter from the volleyball line right in front of the rim to Kovlo. Nice post up and seal. Reinhardt got beat that time. She fouled Kovlo on the shot. It's going to be 2 free throws. It's been a battle down there all game by Reinhardt. Between Reinhardt, Mulholland, and Kovlo, they've just really been battling with each other. Kovlo's first free throw is up, and it's good. Second free throw is up, and it bounces around and falls. 2 for 2. Mountain View calls a timeout. It's going to be a full timeout. Let's take a look up at our band. We've got a nice little dance going on. Tyson, why don't you zoom in on the band up there, buddy? Got a little dance going on. We haven't seen the band a whole lot so far this season, but kind of an iconic drum line. You can see their band coach there. We're getting the camera on him, Tyson. There we go, buddy. That looks good. Well, the iconic school song paired with the back and forth wiggle, brass and the woodwinds. Tyson said his sister's up there playing in the band. What position? What instrument does she play? She's a drummer. Alrighty. Well, let's take it back. We got 2 minutes, 47 seconds. The Buffaloes have closed the gap to within 10 now. It's 43-33, 2.5 minutes to go in the game. Second buzzer warning. What's up, guys? There we go. We're working it out over here. Had some technical difficulties with the camera. But I got 2 good helpers. They're doing a good job. Reinhardt inbounds the ball on the baseline. She hits Goggles. The Mountain View is going to have to start pressuring. They're going to have to force some bad passes from the Tigers. It's in the hand of Goggles. She's in the backcourt. Makes a long sideline pass that's not going to be caught by McFadden. It's stolen away by Michaela Lim, and the Buffaloes have found themselves with a little momentum. They throw it down low to Kovalo, who makes a nice catch. Her shot's up and not good. She gets her own rebound and scores. Back-to-back buckets there by Kovalo. Now the Lady Tigers are having a little trouble with the press of Mountain View. McFadden dribbles across half court. It's going to be a full timeout called by Coach Powell. He could see that there was nothing going there for the Tigers. He bails them out. We'll take the timeout with them. We'll be back here in 60 seconds with the final 2 minutes of the game. We'll see you then.
Including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
Welcome back, folks. There's 2 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. The score is 43-35 in favor of the Lander Tigers. Mountain View's come out with some spunk here in the fourth quarter. They've scored 10 points so far. They scored 12 in the third quarter. We had to wonder if there was going to be some halftime adjustments after scoring only 13 points in the first half. They've done that. It's 43-35, and this game's not over, folks. It's going to be Lander Tigers inbounding the ball. It's going to be Daisy Goklish. She inbounds it into the backcourt to Lincoln. Lincoln drives the lane. She kicks it over to McFadden, who kicks it out to Goklish. She's open for 3. Her shot's up and no good. Battle for the rebound is Reinhardt and Kovalo, but it caroms into the hands of Abby Wells, who pushes the ball down the court to Hickey, who's, she's going to drive. She drives in on the baseline. It's going to be a blocking foul on Reinhardt. I'm not sure if the basket's good or not. It went in. Referees just reported that it's the foul on 34. It's going to be a foul on the ground. Reinhardt, you can tell she's shaken up after that. It looked like a charge from our angle. She took it right in the chest, that's for sure. As you want to see from your coach. It's going to be Mulholland replacing her. They go into a 2-3 zone defense to defend the baseline out of bounds. They throw it into Hickey, acrobatic catch. Her shot's up and it's not good. Rebound into the hand of Goggles, and she's immediately swarmed by Porter, Kovalo, Lim, and Hickey. They all 4 get their hands on the ball. It's tied up. Stays with the Buffaloes. Hickey's going to inbound the ball on the baseline. She's looking for somebody. She can't find anybody. It's going to be a 5-second call that ignites the Lander crowd, which is exactly what you needed there if you're the Lander Tigers. You gave up a few baskets, but then you get a nice momentum call to go in your favor. It's going to be Mulholland inbounding the ball on the baseline. She hits Goggles. Still a 2-2-1 press for the Mountain View Buffaloes. They hit Goggles, who looks long. Overhead pass down court's intercepted by Kovalo. It's just too long of a pass. And Kovalo has to be fouled. There was going to be a 4-on-1 fast break there. Smart foul there. Who's this going to go against? It's Brianna Lincoln. Her second foul of the game, 4th team foul. Minute 42 to go. Lady Tigers up 43-35. Inbound to Porter, who's open. She's going to drive the baseline. Her shot's up, and it's not good. She's rebounded by Kovalo, who goes up strong. She's fouled. The basket's not good, but she's going to go to the line for another pair of free throws. It's going to be Hayden Goggles on the foul. It's her 4th. It's a 5th team foul. Every single time there's a foul now, the Buffaloes will be going to the line for free throws. That's not what you want to see if you're the Lady Tigers. who have played a relatively clean game up to this point. It's been a hard-fought battle by both teams. Kovalov's free throws, no good. She goes to the line for another free throw. It's going to be rebounding coming into the game. Dagan Reinhardt, she subs out for, Kendall McFadden subs out, replaced by Reinhardt. Kovalov's second free throw is up, and it's good. Score is now 43-36. Another high arcing pass by Goggles, and Reinhardt catches it just beyond half court, and on the pivot she steps over. I had a perfect angle and was able to see it. Coach Powell is arguing, hey, I'm calling for a timeout the entire time there. He could see that there was no option for the Lady Tigers there, and the backside official is going to come in and overrule and say, I did not hear the timeout and I made my call. The referees look at Coach Powell and say, I'm sorry, we just didn't hear you. That's unfortunate if you're Lady Tigers. Charlie Porter is going to check back into the game for Emma Linford. It's Mountain View basketball, and their crowd's starting to find a little life here. Ball swung over to Hickey. She hits. Wells on the backside. It's stolen away by Goggles. She's all alone. And she right-handed dribble down the sideline, scores. Hickey on the near side wing, her three's up and it's no good. It's rebounded by Mulholland. Tigers have numbers, it's 2 against 1. Goklish with a beautiful bounce pass to Lincoln. Shots up and it's no good. It's rebounded by Hickey. She's gonna go all the way. Her shot is a fadeaway. It's off the glass and it's in. It's 45-38 now, 48 seconds to go. Addison Hickey, the beautiful Kobe-like fadeaway jump shot, kiss it off the glass. It's a full timeout. 45-38, Lady Tigers. We're gonna take this timeout. We'll be back with the final 48 seconds to go right after this.
It's about the things that matter, your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
Riverton Blodorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blodorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blodorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blodorn Lumber.
Welcome back, folks. There's 48 seconds to go. It's 45-38 in favor of the Lady Tigers. Mountain View Buffaloes have made storming comeback here in the second half. It's a 7-point game. Reinhardt's going to inbound the ball 95 feet away from the basket. It's into Goklish. Excellent effort there by Hickey. She's able to deflect the pass out of bounds, diving like she's diving into second base. Tips the ball out of bounds. Now it's going to be Reinhardt throwing long pass down the court. It's going to be caught by Lincoln after the carom. Lady Tigers basketball up top. Lincoln's going to be fouled by number 4, Michaela Lim. That's going to send Lincoln to the free throw line. Both teams now in the bonus. It's 45-38. Tyson Rounds, he likes that call. Looks like 2 free throws here from Lincoln could put this game on ice, folks. 7-point lead, 39 seconds to go. Lincoln with the purple and white spotted shoes, Nikes. Few dribbles, her free throws up, and it's good. Clutch free throw there by Brianna Lincoln. She's really come on in the last 3 or 4 games, sharing a huge portion of the ball handling responsibility. She takes her time. Crowd goes silent. Spins it. Her free throw's up. It's no good. It's tipped out of bounds. It's going to go to Mountain View. It's 46-38, 39 seconds to go, Tyson. Mountain View's going to have to go the full length of the court against Landers Press. They're going to do it. Hayden Goggles, she steps on the sideline trying to cut off Hickey. It's going to be her 5th foul. She checks herself out of the game. It's going to be Kendall McFadden coming in. to replace her. Nice applause there for Hayden Goggles. She's the only scorer so far in the fourth quarter. Well, excuse me, Lincoln had a free throw. But Hayden Goggles, all 7 points. 7 out of 8, excuse me. Hickey goes to the line. Her first free throw's up, and it's no good. Referees look around. Some conversation going on down there. Hickey gets the ball. She looks up at the clock. 35 seconds to go. Her free throw's up. It's no good. It's rebounded by Daisy Goklish. It's going to be a jump ball. Excellent effort by Daisy Goklish. Alternating possession is going to go to Lander. Reinhardt takes the ball out under the baseline. She's looking for Lincoln. Goklish and her run the pick and roll. There's nothing there. Coach Powell sensing this was going to be a 5-second call. He takes the timeout. We'll take it with him. It's 46-38. 30-second timeout. We'll be back with the final 30 seconds of the game, folks, right after this.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
Well, after the brief commercial, we're back. Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. It's freezing outside. It's a blizzard, winter wonderland, if you will. Finally, Fremont County is going to get some precipitation after a warm and dry winter. Have a feeling that those days are behind us. Reinhardt's going to inbound the ball on her underneath the Mountain View basket. Tigers got to go 95 feet here. Have to think there's going to be a quick foul. Mountain View down by 8 points with 30 seconds to go. They're going to go for the trap. They don't foul. Precious time falling off the clock now. Brianna Lincoln in the backcourt. She looks for someone to pass to. She picks up her dribble and is swarmed. Excellent job there by Coach Powell getting in the way of the officials saying, timeout. I need a timeout. Did not want to concede the turnover there. It's going to be a full timeout. Let's catch our breath. We'll be back with the final 20 seconds of this game.
Leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
Welcome back. 23.4 seconds on the Tigers scoreboard. Looking around the crowd, and I see a lot of winter coats in the crowd tonight. As I said before, it's freezing outside. Now, the Mountain View Buffaloes, they made the trip anyway. And they have a good showing here in their crowd. A lot of purple sweaters and hoodies here supporting the Buffaloes. It's going to be Dagan on the far side, about midway down the court. Lander Tigers moving right to left. It's going to be Lincoln and McFadden running the pick and roll. No, they're setting an elevator screen for Goklish to get the ball into the backcourt, and she burns Hickey, but the ball is bounced off of somebody's foot. It hands into the hands of Hickey, who drives and scores. It's 46-40 with 12 seconds remaining. Lander Tigers have the ball. They're not fouling. Lincoln drives down the sideline. She's eventually fouled by Michaela Lim. 46-40 on the Lander Tigers scoreboard. It's Pepsi and Mountain Dew are the scoreboard sponsors, two of our favorite sodas. Lincoln's going to the line to put the final nail in the coffin. It's 46-40, 6 seconds remaining in the game. Lincoln, known for 8, 9, 10 dribbles. Her free throw's up. Back of the iron, it's down, 47-40 now. Another clutch free throw by Lincoln. You can see the sigh of relief on the crowd here as they go up by a third possession, the Tigers. It's 47-40. Her second free throw. 11 dribbles this time. Her free throw's up, and it's good. 3 clutch free throws in the fourth quarter by Brianna Lincoln. They inbound the ball to Hickey with 3 seconds to go. She dribbles down and pulls up, top of the key. Her three's no good, into the hands of Daisy Goklish. That's going to be it. It was my first play-by-play and a Lander Tiger win, 48-40. Thank you to Mr. Tyson Rounds. Excellent work on the camera. We're going to be right back with the post-game show right after these messages, folks.
Your tax pros at 672 West Main Street in Lander, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry La-Z-Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
Welcome back, folks. It's the Click It or Ticket post-game show. The Lander Lady Tigers, they take down the Lady Buffaloes of Mountain View 48-40. An unofficial stats here. Let's go through the Lady Tigers. We had Goklish, 3, 5, 8, 10, 14 points for Daisy Goklish. She didn't score in the final period. McFadden, she had 2 points. 6, 9, 11, 14 points in the contest. 3 clutch free throws down the stretch that I think sealed the deal there. Mulholland, she had 4 points in the game. Goggles, she had 4 in the first half. Kind of a slow first half for her. Typically she has a better scoring half in the first. Tonight it was 4 in the first half and 7 in the second half. That's 11. Graduated from Riverton High School, so if my math is incorrect, please forgive me. It's Reinhardt, she had 5 in the first half, 3 in the second half. That's 8. For 48 points, Lander Lady Tigers had an excellent showing tonight. They just really took it to the Lady Buffaloes, although the Lady Buffaloes did score 13 in the first half and 25 points in the second half. The damage was already done. They weren't able to catch up down the stretch, and too many fouls cost them. Sent the Lady Tigers to the line one too many times. The player of the game for Mountain View is Addison Hickey. She had 5, 7, 8, 9, 17 points in the contest. They needed every single point from her tonight, especially McKinley Covelo, their leading excuse me, their leading scorer. She averages 18 points a game. She only finished with 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10 points in the game. An excellent showing there by the Tiger defense. They were able to control her, and that was kind of the story of the game. Let's give out some awards, folks. You know, we do the Gatorade Good Sport of the Game. I'm going to have to give that to Dagan Reinhardt. She's got it a couple times this year, but man, she's just all over the court. She does everything. She rebounds. She hits the three. She cheers on her teammates, and watching her from the bench, she ignites the bench. I just love that type of attitude from a high school player. She's going to be our Gatorade Good Sport of the Game. Turning over to the Papa Murphy's Player of the Game, that's going to be number 5, Brianna Lincoln. I'm going to give her Player of the Game. She hit those 3 clutch free throws, which kind of felt like body blows to the Mountain View faithful, who's here at Bob Carey. They just never were willing to give up the lead, and they didn't turn the ball over that many times. It's an unofficial 13 turnovers from the Lander Tigers. They averaged 17, and it was, let's see, it was 12 turnovers from the Mountain View Buffaloes. That's an unofficial number, folks. I think it may have been more than that. But anyways, it's a 48-40 win. Lady Tigers, they start conference play 1-0 against the Buffaloes. It's been a fun game. We're going to interview Coach Powell at halftime of the boys contest. So if you want to hear from him, stick around. We're going to take a short break. There's 5.5 minutes to go before the boys tip off. We'll be back with the Hampton Inn and Suites pregame show and the Sutherland starting lineup after these messages.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Riverton's Hampton Inn and Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County School Athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Men have a way of doing things, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Welcome back, folks, to Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. It's Taryn Debley and Tyson Rounds presenting to you the Mountain View Buffaloes as they take on the Lander Tigers Fieldhouse. We're getting ready for the Southern moment for Mountain View. It's going to be number 5, Casey Walker, number 21, Ashton Colangelo, number 12, Isaac Linford, number 1, Dash Madsen, and number 3, Jay Kaiser. On the Lander Tigers side, we have number 11, Quincy Gwynna, number 22, Noah Sinclair, number 1, Peyton Bell, number 24 tonight, typically number 14. Number 24 tonight is going to be Keaton Iron Eyes.
Coach Harris is a Hall of Fame inductee.
24, change that. And then our final starter of the game is going to be number 12, Porter Playstead, the senior. Well, we've got a little honor and ceremonious plaque being handed out to our athletic director, Cyril Stauffenberg. We're going to take a quick timeout. Introduce the teams.
Detailing done different. Series, Carbon or Smart Series ceramic tint, plus premium ceramic coatings for maximum UV and heat protection. All backed by a lifetime warranty. Expect expert detailing to make any ride look brand new. Call 307-851-5158 today. Detailing done different.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your...
All right, we're back, folks. Awesome little honor for Activities Director Cyril Stauffenberg, longtime basketball coach, Central Wyoming College volleyball coach as well. And he's been the athletic director here for now over a decade. They just mentioned Lander Valley Activities have 32 championships under his 31, Tyson, thank you. Championships under Stauffenberg's tenure. What an incredible man he is. Beloved here in Lander Valley. Awesome to see him and his family, his daughter Demi, his son Brennan, his wife Tiffany, and just a nice honor from Lander Valley High School. Really classy move by them. Well, we're bringing out the starting lineups. It's going to be number 1, as we said, Dash Madsen. We'll go through them again. Number 3, Jay Kaiser. Number 5, Casey Walker. Number 12, Isaac Linford. And the big man, number 21, Ashton Colangelo. Looks like a big guy, but it's really about a 5 guard lineup for Mountain View. They're always tough and fundamental. Turning over now to the Lander Tigers. It's number 1, Peyton Bell, senior point guard, fast as lightning. He's one-man press break himself. Number 11, the junior who missed all season last year with the torn ACL. It's Quincy Gwena. Glad to see him back. He's a sniper. Number 12, the longtime representative of the Lander Valley basketball program, Porter Playstead. What an incredible young man he is. Noah Sinclair, famous last name here in Lander Valley history. His dad, Darwin Sinclair, sitting in the front row in the final senior of the night. Like we said, it's number 24 instead of 14, Keaton Iron Eyes, heart and soul of this team. It's going to be another fun night here. Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. The teams are set to tip off. We're ready to go. Tyson says, we need to change the scoreboard. We do. He's right. Let's reset that score. 0-0. Noah Sinclair is going to be doing the tip-off for the Lander Tigers. Referee steps into the center court, blows his whistle. We're underway. Opening tip-off is corralled by Quincy Gwena of Lander. Brings the ball down, hits Noah at the top of the key over to Peyton Bell. They're running a shuffle action. They hit Quincy. He throws down low. Posting up, Noah Sinclair. Nice spin move. He's double-teamed. Can't find anywhere to go with it. He throws to Peyton Bell, who's cutting. It bounces off his leg. It's a turnover. Lander Tigers are going to jump out into their Wichita press. It's a, well, let's see. It looks like a man press. Excuse me. It's not Wichita, the 2-1-2 zone. It's going to be Madsen bringing the ball down the court. He's guarded by Playstead. They're man-to-man. We've seen a lot of zone defense from both Lander squads, but it's man-to-man for the boys. Swing the ball over to number 21, Colangelo. They try to hit it down low to Casey Walker. It's a turnover for the Buffaloes. Both teams trading turnovers in their opening possession here. 0-0, 7.5 minutes to go. Peyton Bell brings the ball down. He hits Iron Eyes at the top of the key. They try to hit Noah Sinclair. Ball's poked away by Colangelo. Colangelo steals it, and he dribbles down. Acrobatic shot. It's not good, but it's rebounded by Peyton Bell. He brings the ball down court. It's tipped out of bounds by Mountain View. Oh, no, it's going to go out of bounds off of Peyton Bell. No, excuse me, Quincy Gwena. He tried to save it. Must have tipped his finger. Throwing into the game is Kaiser. He hits Madsen in the backcourt. Excuse me, Walker in the backcourt. Walker brings it down against Quincy Gwena, who commits the blocking foul. Have to agree, there's no need to guard him not far away from the basket. Nonetheless, it's first foul on the Tigers, goes against Quincy. Kaiser, sideline out of bounds. He's going to throw it in. It's going to be an offensive foul on the Buffaloes. We've got an illegal pick, or a bad screen, as they say. It's going to go against number 1, Dash Madsen. He's still asking the official, what did I do? He doesn't get an explanation he likes. That's okay. We'll take it. Noah Sinclair to inbound the ball right across from Tyson and I. Still a little conversation going on here. No big deal. Noah Sinclair inbounds the ball in the backcourt to senior Peyton Bell. Peyton Bell calls out the play. He goes into a dribble handoff with Quincy. It's not there. So he reverses, runs a pick and roll with Sinclair up top to Iron Eyes. Iron Eyes backs his way into the key. Nice turnaround jump shot. It's up. It's not good. High rebound off the glass by Sinclair. He kicks it out to Bell, who hits Quincy on the wing. His shot from three is no good. It's offensive rebounded by Porter. He throws his shot up, and it's no good. Finally taken away by Jay Kaiser of Mountain View. He drives down coast to coast. His shot's up, and it's no good. Rebounded to Colangelo. Over to 12, Linford. Over now to Walker. Long three. Dang, that was one step inside the volleyball line. It's no good and goes out of bounds to the Tigers, but we're going to have to take note of that. Tyson, thinks he's got range from there, and he may. Peyton Bell, he brings the ball down, right-handed dribble. He waves off Keaton. Iron Eyes through the key. Hits Noah in the pinch post. It's a back cut by Porter. Over to Peyton for the ball screen. Peyton drives in. He hits Quincy. Quincy drives the key. It's not there. He hits Iron Eyes, who drives the lane. One-handed shot. He's fouled. It's going to be a foul against number 3, Jay Kaiser, I believe. It's a shooting foul. Does go against Kaiser. It's going to send 24. That's going to trip me up all night. 24, Keaton Iron Eyes. Wonder if maybe lost his uniform or something of that nature. First free throw is good, and that's the first points of the game. It's a free throw by the senior, Keaton Iron Eyes. Keaton, another guy, had his season ripped away from him last year with a freakish knee injury. A non-contact injury that he kind of just belabored all season. His second free throw's good. Glad to see him back for his senior year. Tigers stay with the man-to-man defense. It's Peyton Bell who guards Kaiser up top, over to Walker. Madsen's going to run a pick and roll with Kaiser. It's not there. Now the Tigers switch out. It's going to be a palming violation. I think that could have been a steal. Could have gone either way, but it's a turnover instead by the Buffaloes. They're second of the quarter. Peyton Bell brings the ball down against the defense of Mountain View. He calls the play out. He runs a shuffle screen to Peyton Bell. It's not there. Or excuse me, to Quincy Gwynna. Peyton Bell takes it himself. Kicks it up to Iron Eyes behind the back dribble. Almost turns it over, but redeems himself. Hits Sinclair on the wing. Over to Quincy, left-handed drive, and his right-handed floater is good. It's 4-0 now. Favor of the Tigers. Porter Playset has done an excellent job slowing down Madsen. He's a sophomore. Very, very crafty and quick ball handler. Tigers said, well, we're just going to put our best defender on him, and it's worked so far. Nice cut there by Colangelo. He gets the feed inside for the bucket. It's 4-2. Sinclair rim running, as they say. Takes the ball out, sprints right down the lane. They hit him on the cut. It's going to be a foul by number 12, Isaac Linford, sending Sinclair to the line. Sinclair got a new pair of tennis shoes on tonight. Got the white socks, black ankle braces, and a white and green shoe as opposed to his dark green shoe that we've seen in the past with the chrome bumpers. Ernie Over, if he's listening, he's going to love that. The chrome bumpers. Noah's free throw is up, and it's no good. His second free throw is up and in. It's 5-2 now on the Tiger scoreboard. The Buffaloes just get a little ahead of themselves. They're running into a kind of a sticky man-to-man defense. We haven't seen a lot of man-to-man, but I think the Tigers may be more athletic than the Buffaloes, and that could be Coach Mullins' thinking. It's a turnover into the hands of the Tigers. It's Keaton Iron Eyes who's dribbling on the wing, and he loses control, and it's okay. He doesn't disagree. Ball bounced out of his hand, and it's a palming violation, just like we saw down here a minute ago. Second turnover for the Tigers. Ball inbound to Madsen in the backcourt. It's Dash. He's got a little brother on the team, Colt Madsen. But this is Dash. He's on the left wing right in front of Lander bench. Nice, beautiful no-look pass there down low to Linford. He can't finish. Peyton Bell gets the outlet. He outlets it to Porter Playset, who drives the baseline. pivots and is called for the travel. So third turnover, 2 in a row there for the Tigers. We're going to see junior, number 15, Pax Hollingshead, who's really asserted himself this year in both size and speed. Man, he looks like a totally different kid from last year. He'll replace Iron Eyes. Madsen behind the back, between the legs, behind the back again. He runs pick and roll from the top of the key, stops and pops. The ball hits every piece of the iron and it falls in. It's 5-4. It's the first bucket there. Excuse me, second bucket there by the Buffaloes. Well, down here on the right side of the court, Peyton Bell drives the lane and his shot's up and no good, but instead, Pax Hollingshead goes for the offensive rebound and commits the on-the-back foul. Tigers are going to go back into the man press. Now it's Hollingshead guarding Madsen. They don't even throw it to him. They throw it to Walker instead. Casey brings it down against Quincy. Quincy's guarding him at the top of the key. He's trying to get a 5-second count. Now the referee starts counting over to Colangelo. Colangelo off to Madsen on the far side wing. He's guarded closely by Playset. Number 10 in the game, that's Race Carr. Race, first name, Carr, last name. He hands it off to number 3. That's Jay Kaiser. His three-pointer's up and no good. Into the hands of Quincy. Quincy pushes it down court to Peyton Bell. Over to Noah Sinclair, who makes a nice up and under move. Who shoots and scores. It's going to be a three-point play. The hoop and the harm. A beautiful spin move followed by the up and under. Sending Sinclair to the line. It's going to be Race Carr with the foul. Ka-chow, as they say. Noah Sinclair, his first free throw is up, and it's good. Nice shooting stroke there by Noah Sinclair. He hits the free throw. I'm giving him the bucket. Losing myself in the scorebook. It's 8-4. 3.5 minutes to go. Pass is tipped and stolen away by Quincy. Beautiful outlet pass to Peyton Bell, who finishes at the other end. It's 12-4 now. Excuse me, I'm ahead of myself. It's 10-4 in favor of the Tigers. Excellent man-to-man defense tonight by the Tigers. They've really given the Buffaloes problems. They can't even commit a pass. Quincy Gwynna almost steals the ball away again from Walker, who drives inside with a nice up and under move of his own. Gets Playset off of his feet, and the shot's up and good. It's his first bucket of the game. Quincy drives the lane. He kicks over to Pax Hollingshead. He doesn't catch the pass cleanly, so he can't shoot. Over to Porter. Porter to Peyton Bell. He drives the lane. Now it's over to Sinclair, who drives in, kicks to a wide open Porter. Placed it in the corner. His three's no good. It's rebounded by Noah Sinclair at the three-point arc. Ball over now to Quincy Gwynna. He's running a pick and roll. They go under it, so he stops and pops from three. It's no good. It's 10-6 with 2 minutes. Over to Colangelo on the near side. They throw it to Kaiser in the corner. They're trying to post up Walker down low against Quincy Gwynna. It's not a great matchup for the Buffaloes, but Quincy commits the foul. Takes a shot below the belt. It's never a good sign, but he's going to be okay. He's laughing. He's going to be replaced by Gavin Romer. And Porter Playstead's going to be replaced by Teddy Rivera Jr., the senior. Hard-working kid, if you don't mind if I say that. He's a wonderful, wonderful human being, has grinded out, embodies the Lander Tiger way excellently. He's guarding Colangelo. Madsen inbounds to Colangelo, guarded by Rivera. It's still man-to-man defense. They run a weave up top. Noah Sinclair's guarding Walker at the top of the key. Madsen's going to launch a deep three. It rattles around. It's no good. Offensive rebound by Colangelo, tipped out of bounds by Romer. Coach Mullins is saying, hey, I think that may have been off of Mountain View, and I'm not sure if it could have been off anyone else. Nonetheless, Madsen throws it in to Colangelo. He hits Walker with a nice backdoor cut. It's not there. Colangelo takes 4 steps. It's not called. Throws it out of bounds, and Coach Mullins shakes his head saying, I'm pretty sure that was a travel. Well, he threw it out of bounds anyways. It's a turnover. That's the third for Mountain View. Romer inbounds it to Peyton. They're calling clear. What could that mean? They're running a pinch post option. They're trying to post up Romer. They got him switched out on a smaller guard. The three in the corner by Rivera is no good. It's rebounded by Romer down low with a huge size advantage over Carr. Gets the offensive rebound and puts it up for an easy bucket. 2 points for him. Noah Sinclair, he's guarding Walker down here and right in front of the Lander bench, and he gets a little too handsy. It's going to be a foul. He signals over to Coach Mullins, hey, I need a breather. He's going to be replaced by Porter Playstead. Coming into the game for Mountain View, it's number 2, Colby Reutz. And who was the other one? It's number 12, Linford, starter. He's checking back into the game. Sideline out of bounds right in front of the Lander coaching staff. It's Mountain View basketball, 12-6 with a minute to go. They're looking for Madsen on the pin down. They hit Walker across the Running America's play, the flex screen. It's stolen away. No, it's deflected away by Gavin Romer. He read that play, saw that the pass was coming across the flex screen and got his paw out there to deflect the pass away. Great job defensively by Romer. He saves a bucket. Inbounds to Linford. They try to hit Race Card down low, who's stuffed by Porter. Porter Playstead, excuse me. The ball goes out of bounds. Shot attempt no good. Race Car cannot save. Cannot save the ball, so it's going to be Tiger basketball. Peyton Bell bringing it down. Both teams with 4 fouls in the quarter. Next foul will put either team to the line. Pick and roll there by Romer and Peyton Bell. Beautiful pocket pass, as they say, to Romer on the dive. His shot was up and it's no good. He's fouled. Tyson giving me a little smirk there. Guy's name is Race Carr. It's got to be a fast name if you think about it. Romer, his first free throw's up and it's no good. We're going to have 2 Buffaloes check into the game. It's Ashton Colangelo. He's coming back in, and Jay Kaiser, number 3 and 21. Romer's second free throw is up, and it's good. For a big guy, Romer actually has a really nice looking jump shot. You can tell he's been around basketball for a long time. Madsen is guarded by Hollingshead. He's checked right at the free throw line. There's no way he's got anywhere to go. They swing it across to Colangelo on the flex, and it's just a nice play and a good setup by Coach Dustin Reese. They get Colangelo on the flex screen. He's fouled by Rivera. It's going to be 2 free throws. Scores 13-6 on the Pepsi Mountain Dew scoreboard here at Bob Carey. Colangelo's first free throw, it's too strong, bounces out, and it's no good. 13-6 in favor of the Tigers. Got 4 white jerseys in there going for the defensive rebound. Colangelo's second free throw is up and it's good. He has a nice shooting stroke as well. Peyton Bell decides, hey, we're going to slow things down. Let's play for the last shot. 30 seconds to go here. The first period is 13-7. Tyson's eating some nachos next to me. They smell delicious. Pax Hollingshead, he drives the lane. He's cut off, has nowhere to go. He kicks it back out to Peyton Bell, who looks up at the clock. 12 seconds to go. Peyton's calling for Pax Hollingshead, who's going to be open at the top of the key. His three-pointer's up, and it's good. With 1 second to go, that's going to be the final shot of the quarter, erupting the Lander Tiger bench. It's 16-7 at the end of the first quarter. Excellent pass there by Peyton Bell, and beautiful shot by Pax Hollingshead. That's the end of the first. We'll be right back after these messages.
Any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
All right, guys, I'm going to put Tyson Rounds on the air for a second. He's been a cameraman. I want to ask you, Tyson, how's the nachos?
Pretty good.
Pretty dang good. Well, thank you, Tyson, for the nacho report. He's been going up and down checking out the concession stands for me. He's doing a great job. Inbound to Mountain View. They're over to Colangelo, who shoots a deep three right in front of Lander's bench. It's no good. Rebounded by Romer. Outlet pass to Peyton Bell, the senior. Dribble handoff in the corner with Porter. He spins, dribbles at the free throw line. Hits Romer on a beautiful entry pass. Romer's shot is up and it's no good. He's fouled by Carr. It's going to send Romer to the line for another pair of free throws. Beautiful spin move and kind of an over-the-shoulder pass there to Romer. Romer was hacked on the arm by Carr. It's his second foul. Romer's first shot is up. It's no good. Lander Tigers are in their white uniforms. They got green numbers trimmed in black. Mountain View is wearing a black uniform with white numbers trimmed in purple. Really easy to see numbers. I appreciate that. Second free throw is good by Romer. He starts the scoring for the second quarter. 17-7 on the scoreboard now. It's going to be a foul here by Keaton Iron Eyes. I'm not sure what the foul was. I was looking down at my scorebook. It's a block. It's his first foul of the game. Inbound to Colangelo. He hands it off to Kaiser, he's got a lane. He drives, but he's cut off there by Peyton Bell. Great man-to-man defense there by the Tigers, but Madsen with a nice little turnaround flip. Shots up and in for his fourth point. It's 17-9 now. Tigers back down, speeding up the pace. Beautiful cut, beautiful feed. Noah St. Clair hit Keaton on the backdoor cut, who gave a nice no-look pass to Romer. He's hacked again. He's going to the line for another pair of free throws. This time it's Dash Madsen with the foul. I disagree. I'm not sure that foul was on Madsen. They're going to change the foul. All the while, Gavin's free throw, Romer's free throw is no good. Not sure if they're going to change the foul here or not. Doesn't look like it. It's going to be a foul on Madsen. While Romer's next free throw is up and good. He's got 2 free throws now in the quarter. He's the only scorer in the quarter. Over to Madsen, right in front of Lander's bench. He drives on Porter Playset, who checks him right in the chest. Says, no, you're not going to the middle of the key. He's resigned to kick it out to Walker, who's facing Keaton Iron Eyes, another excellent defender. Walker drives the paint, dishes down low to Race Car, who's cut off there by big Gavin Romer. Said no. Ball's tipped out of bounds by Peyton Bell. It's going to go to the Buffaloes, who are going to have to inbound the ball right in the corner. If you're a basketball person, you know that's the hardest place to inbound the ball. It's just not a good passing angle. They did change that foul from Madsen to Carr. It's Carr's third foul, and it's going to be now we've got an issue on the scoreboard. I'm not sure what's going on. Coach Reese from Mountain View, he comes right out and demands a timeout by the referee right in front of the scoreboard and gets in his face. He points up at something at the scoreboard. I'm not sure if I think there's confusion about who that foul was on. The referees still have not administered the timeout yet. Nobody knows if it's half or a full. It's a 30-second timeout. Well, with all the confusion, let's take the timeout. We'll come right back here with the 6.5 minutes to go, 18-9 in favor of the Tigers.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
Well, we're back at the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. We still have an ongoing discussion. I assume it's over who that foul was called on. There was plenty of confusion. Now the coach, Dustin Reese, he just says, well, we got to pull Carr out because they're not taking the foul off of his personal fouls. He's got a third foul now. It's 2 fouls by the Buffaloes in the quarter, 1 foul by the Tigers. It's going to be Mountain View basketball, inbounding right in front of the Tigers bench. Kaiser hits Colangelo, gets the handoff right back from Colangelo. Drives the baseline, can't find anywhere to go. Turns and throws the ball out. It's rescued away by Walker. Walker with the 15-foot stop and pop from the elbow, silky smooth. Nice shot there by Walker. It's good. Now we're going to have on this end another carrying palming violation by Keaton Iron Eyes. It's 18-11 on the Ranger scoreboard. Second quarter, 6 minutes to go. Mountain View Buffaloes, they're on the far side with Madsen. They're trying to post up Linford against Romer. He's blocked, he's met at the top. It was all ball. But they're going to give him a body foul. You know, of course, way up here, we can't see if there's body contact down low. We could see it was an all-ball block. But nobody from the Lander bench is arguing. So we're going to have to agree with the official there. It's Romer's first foul. Sends Linford to the line. He's got a white shoe and a black shoe, both Nikes. First free throw is no good. Here, some of the crowd say, ball don't lie. Linford steps to the free throw line for his next free throw. He spins it several times to the lefty. Second free throw is no good, taken away by Noah Sinclair. He's going to outlet it to himself, dribble all the way down, and nobody stops him. He just drives all the way down for the left-handed layup. It's good. It's 20-11 now in favor of the Tigers. Sinclair just said, if no one's going to stop me, I'll just keep on going. They throw it down low to Colangelo, who's trapped down low. They find Walker, who gets Peyton Bell up in the air. Nice pump fake. He's fouled. It's going to send Walker to the line. I think this is Peyton's first foul of the game. He needs a breather anyways. They're going to sub him out for Quincy Gwinna. Walker steps to the line. He's got a pink shoe. It's a nice looking shoe. It's a little bit appropriate with the purple color of the Buffaloes. His first free throw is not good. We're going to see Colby Reut come back into the game. He replaces Colangelo. Colangelo's not really a big guy. He is the big guy for the Buffaloes. Not a big guy, but brings the effort on defense and plays as a big guy. You need a guy like that on your team. It's a lot of guys, I said there. It's 20-11, 5.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Walker steps up. His first free throw was no good. He goes to the line for his second. Free throws up. It's no good. It's taken away by the Buffaloes. Walker gets his own rebound. He throws to Madsen on the far side with a fadeaway three-pointer. It's not good. Long outlet pass from Quincy to Sinclair. He rises up for the right-handed layup. It's 24-11 now. Man, they beat me to the scoreboard every time, don't they, Tyson? It's 22-11, folks. That's my mistake. They get the score up on the board quickly. Walker, he takes Peyton Bell down low, backs him down, and nice little baby hook to the middle of the key. It's good. It's his fourth point of the quarter. Keaton Iron Eyes is just struggling right now. He's called for a travel now. He's got 2 palming violations in the quarter. He just kind of shakes his head and says, okay, I'm going to have to tighten up. Goes to the bench. He sits down with his teammates. You know, in a high school game, you might see a guy get frustrated. Not Keaton Iron Eyes. He's as solid as they come. He's a straight shooter, never too high or too low. Now it's Mountain View Buffaloes. They throw the ball over to Reutz, who throws it down low to Linford. He's posting up against Sinclair. Can't get him off his feet. Still nice turnaround shot off the window. It's in. It's 22-15 now. Nice move there by Linford. His first points in the game. Peyton Bell and Noah Sinclair running a little two-man game here. Nobody's going to guard Noah, so he's going to call his own number. He turns it over into the hands of Linford. Just got a little too ahead of himself. You can tell Coach Mullins wants to see some better shot selection here by the Tigers. Over to Madsen. Madsen over to Reutz. He's looking down low to Kaiser. Can't get it to him. He throws it across to Linford. Dribble handoff with Madsen, who draws 2. He drives the lane. Nobody stops him. Up and under move. The basket's good. It's 22-17 now. And the Mountain View Buffaloes, they just have all the momentum, I got to say. Peyton Bell calls his own number. He drives into the lane. Kicks it out to Hollingshead. It's not there. Quincy Gwinna with the right-handed dribble. He's a lefty, but a nice soft touch running one-hander off the glass. It's good. It's 24-7, and Coach Mullins wants to talk about things. He's going to take the timeout here. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with him. We'll be right back after these messages from our sponsors.
Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blodorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blodorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blodorn Lumber.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Welcome back, folks. Just under 4 minutes to go here in the first half. The inbounds pass goes to the Buffaloes. It's going to be Walker bringing it down. He's done a lot of the point guard responsibilities tonight. Beautiful pass to Linford. He's swatted away by Sinclair. Backside official found the call, and he says, yeah, I saw it. Must have been bodied down low. It's going to send Linford to the line for 2. Noah Sinclair, his second foul. Man, he skied high, didn't he, Tyson? He got a fingertip on it. Had to have been contact down low because, again, that was an all-ball block. Linford's first free throw is no good. It's the 4th foul by the Tigers so far in the quarter. The next one will put Mountain View in the bonus. It's 24-17. Linford with the white and black shoes. The lefty, he steps up, no dribble. Second free throw is in. Inbounds to Peyton Bell. He brings the ball down. He calls out the play. Looks like we're going to have a screen here. They're going to try to post up Noah Sinclair. He's got a definite size advantage, but can't get the shot off. He does get the shot off and gets his own rebound. All in one motion and scores. It's 26-18. Coach Mullen says, where was the foul on that one? I have to agree. Buffalo's down on the left side of the court. It's in the hands of Walker. He's looking for a cutter. Nobody's there, so he's going to drive. He splits 2 defenders, kicks the ball, gets it back. Turnover right into the hands of Peyton Bell. It's the unofficial 4th turnover for the Mountain View Buffaloes. And the Tigers get ahead of themselves, and they turn the ball over themselves. It goes off of Hollingshead's foot. Lander just needs to slow themselves down right now. They have an advantage in the half court, and they're rushing. Madsen's going to bring the ball down. He's going against Hollingshead. He almost travels. He gets the ball over to Kaiser, who's guarded by Peyton Bell. Now over to Porter. Into the hands of 34. We haven't seen him. That's Keegan Pitts. Young-looking guy over there. Can't imagine he's much more than a sophomore. It's into the hands of Walker. He's looking for an opening. Nobody's there. Tigers have done a really good job of keeping the Buffaloes out of the paint. It's been the jump shooting, and there's another jump shot by Madsen. That's Dash. The shot's no good. Into the hands of Quincy. He brings the ball down, runs a 2-man game with Porter. Porter over to Sinclair. Sinclair over to Pax. In rhythm, on balance, and in range. He launches from 3. It's good, 29-18. Tigers go up by 11 with 2 minutes left here in the half. Beautiful shooting stroke by Hollingshead. He's the best natural shooter on the team. It just looks like it's going in when he shoots. Buffaloes are down low. They get shot up by Walker. It's no good. He gets his own rebound and kicks it out to Madsen for the 3-pointer. Beautiful shot there. Another nice shooting stroke there. Into the hands now, over to Pax Hollingshead. He drives the paint. This time it's a floater. It rolls around and it's good. Pax calling his number twice and scores twice for 5 straight points. It's 31-21 with 1.5 minutes to go in the first half. This has been a scrappy first half. Colangelo, he takes Gwynna to the rack. Nice right-handed move for 2. Quincy's going to bring the ball back down. Have to wonder if he's going to try to get his get back. Instead, he throws it to Sinclair down low, the lefty. He probes to the middle of the paint, can't find anything, kicks it out to Porter. Playstead over to Hollingshead, who shoots another 3. It's short this time. I think it was tipped. Goes into the hands of the Buffaloes in a wild and crazy drive by Jay Kaiser. He's called for the travel. Took about what looked like triple jump in track and field. Doesn't get away with it. Into the game is going to be number 14 for the Buffaloes. I don't have him in my scorebook. We'll write him in down here. Number 14. Back into the game for the Tigers is Gavin Romer. He replaces Sinclair. He runs a drag screen with Peyton Bell. Nothing's there. Throws it over to Pax, who's got the definite quickness, toughness, height advantage, athleticism advantage on Kaiser. He kicks it out to Peyton Bell, who runs the offense again. Nothing's available. Pax with the little spin move. And they call him for a travel, and I don't understand that one. That's just a nice spin move. The home crowd not pleased. Back into the game is Isaac Linford. He's going to replace number 14, who we didn't have. Don't remember who that was from the JV game. Anyways, it's Buffalo basketball over to Kaiser at the top of the key. Hits Walker. They're looking for Madsen coming around the arc again for a three-pointer. His push-away dribble goes into a fadeaway. He can't get his shot off. It's stuffed away by Romer. Into the hands of Walker. He drives against Romer and is stuffed again by Romer. That's 2 blocks in one play. Ball into the hands of Peyton Bell. He's smothered by Walker. He's just going to race him down the court and leaves him in the dust. Behind the back dribble, makes him fall down. It's going to be a foul by Walker. The entire crowd is on their feet after that one. Holy cow. That's something you might see on YouTube, folks. It's just a foul, no points, no advantage to the Tigers. We're going to see 14 come into the game. He's going to replace Linford. 14 and 12, they're subbing for each other. It's going to be Quincy to throw the ball in right in front of Mountain View's bench. 31-23 with 11 seconds to go here in the half. It's into the hands of Peyton Bell. He's going to go off the left side. We've got Quincy coming off a double down screen. The ball's tipped away by Walker. It's going to stay with the Tigers. 6 seconds to go. Peyton Bell on the baseline. Calls the play. Slaps the ball, and the play begins. He throws it in to Quincy Gwynn on the three-point arc on the wing. His shot is up, but it's no good. 1 second to go into the hands of number 14 for Mountain View, and they're not going to get a shot off. It's 31-23. It's halftime. Mountain View with a nice little run there to bring this game within 8. We'll be right back, folks, with the United States Marine Corps halftime show. We're going to have a post-game interview with the girls' coach, Drew Powell. We'll see you then.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
Your tax pros at 672 West Main Street in Lander, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
All right, folks, it's the United States Marine Corps halftime show. I'm joined by varsity girls coach Drew Powell. Welcome to the broadcast, Coach.
Hey, thanks for having me.
It's nice to see you here. The Lady Tigers open up conference play with a win over the Mountain View Lady Buffaloes. Score was 48-40. Tell me a little bit about this press you've got the girls working on. It's sticky, man, and they've given almost every team you've played trouble.
Yeah, we just jump in a 2-2-1 press. It's more so maybe not to get steals, but just to slow them down and make sure that they're not organized coming into their offense. And I thought we did a good job of that tonight, especially against the Hickey and the Covelo girl. If you've seen them in person or even on screen, they're just big, tough girls, both really good basketball players.
Yeah, we remember them both last year when we were in Mountain View. Another tough duo. They didn't play as well tonight. You held Covelo to 10 points, which I thought was awesome. That's 8 points under her average. Addison Hickey, she had 15 points. I thought she played the best. I mean, she's just a good athlete all around.
Yeah, I mean, she hit that, I think it was a little fadeaway coming down the fourth quarter. And I think it was Mulholland was right there with her hands straight up. I mean, you play as good as defense as you can, but some players are just good, and they're going to make some really tough shots.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to tip your hat. Well, you had 2 14-point scorers. It was Brianna Lincoln. She was our Papa Murphy's player of the game. I'll hook you up with the pizza certificate here in a second. The sophomore, Daisy Goklish, who scored 14 as well. Goklish has been your leading scorer this year. Tell me a little bit about Daisy and what makes her so special as just a sophomore.
You know, I think it just comes down to she's played so much basketball, and she kind of has the frame for it. She's quick twitch muscles, has a beautiful shot. She can dribble both ways, go right and left-handed. I think there's still some stuff for her to improve upon before she becomes a senior, but as a sophomore, she's pretty lethal.
Now let's cover Brianna Lincoln, our Papa Murphy's player of the game. She hit 3 clutch free throws down the stretch, which was kind of cool to see. She just toed the line, stepped up, and knocked him down, and I think that kind of felt like a body blow.
Yeah, and I think she hit a three-pointer going into the end of the first quarter. You know, I knew that she's a three-point shooter and a scorer. It was just 15% before this weekend. But I knew that she just needed to get the ball. She was a little bit flat on her shot, and we kind of worked on getting her arches a little bit higher this week, and it paid off.
Yep. Yeah, she looked really, her and Goklish both do a really good job in the press. They share the ball really well with each other. But one thing that really impresses me about Lincoln is she flashes in the middle, and she knows where her teammates are around her on the court without looking. That's something you just don't really see at the high school level a whole lot. Now, talking about the Gatorade Good Sport of the Game, that was Dagan Reinhardt. She was battling down low with Kovalo all night.
Yeah.
Both her and Mulholland, and I got to give her Good Sport of the Game. She does a little bit of everything for the Tigers, but she's also kind of that positive force on the team as well. Maybe you can elaborate for me.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, she's just such a great person. She's super smart, and every time I give her an assignment, she can do it. That was one of our keys for the weekend, and on the board when we walked in before the game. We didn't get it. I can almost guarantee you every time you look at the floor, we're boxing out. And I think that was really the difference in the game. Minus maybe some of our three-point shooting was pretty nice tonight.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it was Reinhardt and Mulholland. They were kind of, covering either side of Kovalo, and they had a few nice long passes that, were able to get through. But, 2 or 3 of those a game, you're going to live with that. And, I was surprised that they didn't really make an offensive adjustment. They weren't able to get the ball down low, but they kept trying. And but anyways, that was Coach Drew Powell, halftime show of the post-game show of the girls' game, halftime of the boys' game. And just want to say thank you, Coach Powell. Congrats on your first conference win of the season. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. You play against Wheatland at 3 o'clock.
Yep, we got Wheatland, so come out and support.
All right, man. Thank you again.
Thanks,
good job
Aaron.
again, Coach.
Yep, have a great day.
That was Coach Drew Powell. He does a great job here for the Lady Tigers. Nice, sharp-looking coach. He's always dressed up in a button-down shirt and a tie. That's something you don't see a whole lot these days, but yeah, nice coach. He's been here for his 2 years now, and he's got the lady program moving in the right direction. Well, that's the post-game show with Coach Powell. We'll be right back after a quick timeout. We'll do the halftime show of the boys' game. Well, it's 31-23 on the Ranger Printer scoreboard. The Lander Tigers have taken it to the Buffaloes thus far. Let's go down a little bit of scoring. So far, it's Peyton Bell. He's got 4 points. Quincy Gwynna with 4 points as well. Keaton Iron Eyes hit a pair of free throws for 2. Pax Hollingshead, he hit a pair of 3-pointers, one in the first, one in the second, and had a field goal as well. He's got 8 points. Noah Sinclair, he's got 3, 5, 7 points. And big Gavin Romer, he's hit 3 free throws in a bucket for 5 points. That's 31. Turning over to the Mountain View team, they're led by Dustin Reese, and they're a 5-guard lineup. They're not real balanced in scoring. It's the starters mainly. It's Dash Matson. He's got, let's see, what is that? That's 9 points. Field goals, he's got 6 points. Isaac Linford with a bucket and a free throw for 3. Ashton Colangelo with 2 buckets and a free throw for 5. That's 23 points. When I was a Riverton Wolverine back in the day, and at that time it was Dick Quayle and Stuart Mullins, who's the coach of the boys over here in Lander now. They were my coaches, and one of the things we used to talk about all the time was allowing 11 points a quarter. If you can hold every single team to 44 points in a game, you're going to have a really good opportunity to win. So far, the Tigers have, for the most part, done that. They've allowed 23 points. They've scored 31 in the first half. So they're on pace for 62 points, which would beat their record by about 12 on average. There's 1:46 left to go. Let's take a quick break to catch our breath, and we'll come back out with the final 2 periods. It's 31-23 Lander Tigers.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
All right, we're back. It's the United States Marines halftime show. We're going to go to our senior cameraman correspondent, Tyson Rounds. He was out there shooting at halftime and made a nice little over the head behind the back three-pointer. Tell us about it, Tyson.
Me and my friends were having a contest and I won.
And he won the contest. He won his own three-point contest. It's a mixture of style and accuracy. We're going to see Tyson on the court in a few years. He's right now at the Lander Middle School. He's holding things down. He's working the camera tonight. He's doing a great job. He's going to earn himself a nice little $20 bill if he keeps it up. He's doing a wonderful job. Well, coming out in the second half, it's the same starters. For Mountain View, it's Dash Matson, Jay Kaiser, Casey Walker, Isaac Linford, and Ashton Colangelo. They have 23 points as a unit. The Tigers, they're going to feature the same starters as well. It's Peyton Bell, Quincy Gwynna, Porter Playstead, Keaton Iron Eyes, and Noah Sinclair. They have 31 as a team. We're underway here. In the second half, the referee blows the whistle and inbounds the ball. It's Quincy Gwynna who's going to get us in our offense. Tigers are going right away into a isolation situation for Peyton Bell. He rips and goes baseline and just absolutely takes Walker to the rack. He's fouled. Going to go to the line for 2. Walker had no choice but to slap him on the arm there. Nothing he could have done, and that's all right. We'll take it. It's going to send Peyton Bell to the line. His first free throw of the night is up, and it's long. It's no good. Peyton Bell, senior point guard, long black braid. He's number 1. Good-looking kid out there, and he's probably the quickest basketball player I've seen so far in the state. It's going to be an offensive foul there by Quincy Gwynna on the rebound. Number 11, it's going to be, let's see, that's his 3rd foul. He's going to have to come out. That's 3 quick fouls with only 7 minutes, or with only 10 seconds to come off the clock in the 3rd quarter. It's going to be, who is that? Walker. He's bringing the ball down the court. He drives inside against Keaton Iron Eyes, and Keaton has nothing he can do but stay straight up. He's got 3 fouls as well, and the basket's good by Walker. He starts things off in the second half. Porter Playstead, he drives the baseline, flips the shot up, and it's good. Nice bucket there by Playstead. Trading baskets now is Mountain View. They come back down and hit another pair. I didn't catch who that was. I'm going to give it to Walker. And then Iron Eyes, he drives the baseline, and nice reverse layup for 2. Coach Mullins says we need to slow things down real quick and talk about something. We'll keep it right here. It's just a 30-second timeout. Man, he's got his team focused on him. If we can get the camera over there checking out this huddle, this is what a varsity huddle looks like, folks. It's 15 guys all listening to one voice, everybody communicating with body language saying, I'm all in. I'm invested in listening to my coach. That's what you want to see. It's going to be Mountain View basketball. You have to think that timeout was to slap on the press. It's going to be a Wichita press, a 2-2-1. Well, I'm wrong again, folks. It's going to be a man press. Mountain View's going to inbound the ball under Lander's basket. Porter Playstead's going to pick up Walker. He's guarding him at half court. Walker goes right. Stops and pulls his dribble back. He throws it over to Matson, who's guarded by Peyton Bell, 1-against-1. Matson throws it over to Colangelo at the top of the key. He's checked by Playstead. He was checked by Hollingshead, excuse me. Man, and another ticky-tack hand check is going to go against Keaton Iron Eyes. I'm really lost in my scorebook. I had him as 4. That's his second foul on the scoreboard. I must have missed something along the way. Matson inbounds the ball to Linford. Linford tries to post up Sinclair. He can't. Throws it to Kaiser out across on the wing. Kaiser drives in and is stolen away by Keaton Iron Eyes. He takes the ball all the way down. He dribbles to the far side wing. He posts up Kaiser. Nice move there by Keaton Iron Eyes. Shot's no good. Was able to get the shot he wanted, just couldn't get it to drop. Walker goes all the way down again, kicks out to an open Colangelo. He chooses to drive instead of shoot. They leave him wide open in the middle of the key. Thought he was going to pass. He just flips it up and in. That's 2 points there for Colangelo. His first points of the half. They hit Noah Sinclair on the rim run like we saw in the first half. Catches the ball about the free throw line, has inertia on his side and goes up for the finger roll. It's no good, but he's fouled. It's going to go against Linford, his 3rd foul. Sinclair was talking to him this week about his free throws. He knows his family gives him a hard time. Not a real good free throw shooter, but he's working on it. His first free throw's up, and it's no good. You can tell he looks confident up there. He's still, he's not hanging his head in any way. He's just going to step up and shoot another free throw. Second one, after 2 dribbles, is up. And it's off. Rebound into the hands of Madsen. Over to Walker, who's checked by Peyton Bell. Now the Tigers are in a press. Tigers have numbers. It's a turnover. 3-against-1. Over to Pax Hollingshead. It's a lob. He can't dunk it, but he lays it in. It's an assist from Playstead. Layup, Hollingshead. Nice steal there by Peyton Bell to give him an opportunity. Now the Tigers are in a 2-3 zone defense. They're switching things up between man and zone, and it's given the Buffalo's fits. It's 37-29 right now. 2-3 zone defense. Playstead and Peyton Bell up top. You got Hollingshead on the wing, and you got Iron Eyes on the other wing. It's going to be a 3 by Matson. It's up, and it's good. Man, that ignites the crowd from Mountain View. It's 37-32 now. Peyton Bell, he slows things down and sets up the offense. He drives, can't find anything. Throws it over to Iron Eyes. Can't find anything either. Kicks back to Peyton Bell for 3. His shot is up, and it's no good. Rebounded Colangelo. He's going to take it down the court. Outlets to Walker. Walker drives in. Nice kick down low to Linford. He's grabbed by Peyton Bell on the shot attempt. It's going to be a foul. It's going to send Linford to the line. It's Peyton Bell's foul. I could see that one clear from the broadcasting section. Got him right on the wrist. No problem. It's 37-32. 5 minutes to go. Linford toes the line. Different colored Nikes. His left-handed free throw's no good. It's off the front of the rim. Left it short. Linford toes the line. His second free throw's no good. Into the hands of Sinclair. Lander wants to push the pace. They hit Peyton Bell, who throws a long cross-court pass. It's tipped out of bounds by Kaiser. It's going to stay in the hands of the Tigers. Right into a good buddy of mine. His hands, Corbin Witt, sitting over there with his family. Riverton Wolverine now reps the Lander Tigers. Inbounds pass to Peyton Bell right in front of the top of the arc. Nobody's going to guard him. He thought about a 3, realized he's too deep. Going to set the offense up and look for a better shot. Hits Iron Eyes at the top of the key. They're trying to post up Sinclair. He's got the height advantage. And I would say he's got the skill advantage. Instead, they go to Peyton Bell. He drives, kicks it over to Playstead. Barkley dribble back over to Peyton Bell in the corner. Nice acrobatic layup. 2-footed jumper by Peyton Bell. He's fouled. going to send him to the line. It's going to be foul on Colangelo, his first foul of the game. It's going to send Peyton Bell to the line for a pair of free throws. He's 0 for 2 in the first two. And this time, he sinks the first free throw. It's 38-33 now. Man, they're fast getting those points up on the scoreboard. They are not messing around. Peyton Bell's second free throw is no good, into the hands of Colangelo. Peyton Bell reads the outlet pass and deflects it out of bounds. Smart play there by the senior. Athletic play. Into the game is Romer. He replaces Keaton Iron Eyes. He's going to be the last man, last line of defense in the press. It's a 2-2-1 press. Might have to play here. It's a long cross-court pass to Madsen, who sinks another three. He's really found his shooting rhythm now. It's 38-35 in favor of the Tigers. And Peyton Bell answers with the three from the top of the key to take it to 41-35. Excellent answer. It's stolen away by Noah Sinclair. He drives the lane, kicks it off to Peyton Bell, who goes up. It's going to be a charge. Peyton Bell collides with Walker, who stood his ground. It's an offensive foul. They're going to have to sub Peyton out. Into the game, it's going to be senior Teddy Rivera. He's going to be a wing in the press. It's 41-35. 4 minutes to go. Buffaloes. Lander Tigers are got a sticky press defense. Teddy Rivera slapped that ball out of bounds, almost like a blocked shot. It's going to be Buffaloes in the backcourt again. They're checked by Quincy, Gwynna, and Porter Playstead. Walker drives, passes it to the middle to Colangelo, who finds an open Kaiser. His layup is up, and he was fouled by Romer. There's no call. Mountain View bench is irate. They throw it to down low. Excuse me, now it's Lander Tiger basketball. We're back on their half of the court. It's Teddy Rivera running a pick and roll with Gavin Romer, who just stands there and gets called for the offensive foul. Have to think that's a makeup call. Has to be a makeup call. He didn't even move his feet. Didn't even really set a screen at all. You know, I guess you're right, Tyson. I think it makes up for the last no call. Into the game is Colby Reutz. Over to Madsen on the far side wing. He dribbles behind his back. He throws it over to Reutz, who swings it over to Walker. 41-35. Turnover by the Buffaloes. It's Quincy Gwynna. They got numbers. They choose not to shot. They pull it out. They hit Teddy Rivera in the corner. His three's up, and it's no good. It's rebounded in the hands of Madsen. He's going to go 1-on-3 against the Tigers. It's stripped and stolen away by Noah Sinclair. No call, no foul there. Noah Sinclair goes all the way down. He stops at the free throw line, pops. His shot is no good. It's rebounded by Gavin Romer, who's fouled. His shot is no good, but an emphatic rebound by the junior big man, number 45, Gavin Romer. We didn't see him last year. He had a rough football season. He was banged up, decided to take a year off of basketball, but now he's back. His first free throw is long. It's no good. Lander Tigers have struggled from the line tonight. Not keeping track of missed free throws, but I'm going to ballpark it at around 7. It's 41-35. Haven't seen a score here in a few minutes. We need Romer here to sink their free throw. His second free throw's up. It's no good. Rebound into the hands of Walker, who's played an excellent game, number 5. He's all alone in the backcourt. He's going to have to call for help. He speeds up Dash Madsen, throws the ball to Dash Madsen, who's sped up by the Tigers. Now they're in their half-court offense. It's a 2-3 zone defense from the Tigers. Quincy Gwynna, Porter Playstead on the top. Ball's over to the near side wing, who's checked by Teddy Rivera. He's running the wing. Teddy on the backside now. He's looking for the cross-court pass. He reads it well. Closes out on Madsen, who throws up a little jumper. It's beautifully contested by Teddy Rivera. The shot's no good. And then it's rebounded by big Gavin Romer. He's got his fire lit, folks. He missed the easy bucket after, well, to him it was an easy bucket. To me and you, it was not easy. He was fouled on the last one. He's fouled again on the rebound here. He's going to go to the line again. It's going to be Race Car's 4th foul. And I think all 4 of them have come against Romer, which I don't blame the kid. He's out weighed by probably 60 pounds. He's probably shorter than him by 6 inches. Just a huge size advantage. Romer's first free throw's good. That time he collects himself.
Gentle giant.
Romer's second free throw's up, and it's good. He's found his shooting rhythm from the line. Lander throws its press on again. 2-2-1 press with Romer in the back. Mountain View gets it into the half court, and it's going to be a full timeout. They need to talk about their half court offense. It's a good timeout there by Mountain View. It's 43-35, 2 minutes, 12 seconds to go in the third period. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them and be right back after these messages.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry La-Z-Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Welcome back, folks. 2 minutes, 12 seconds to go. Lander Tigers are up 43-35. It's Buffalo basketball. They're facing Lander's 2-3 zone again, which they've been in for most of the second half. Teddy with a nice closeout on Madsen, who's hit the three-pointers in this quarter. They throw it inside to Walker. The pass is tipped, and he is fouled by Quincy Gwinna, which gets Coach Mullins off of his feet. You don't see that type of reaction from Coach Mullins real often. He knows we got to sub Quincy out. It's his fourth foul. It's 2 minutes to go in the third. He has to come out. It's going to be Pax Hollingshead replacing him. Quincy's reluctant to check out of the game. I think everybody in the crowd agrees that that was a very cheap foul. We won't comment. Jay Walker, he steps to the, or excuse me, it's Casey Walker. He steps to the free throw line for the bonus free throw, and he hits the first one. We were right. Hollingshead, he comes in for Gwinna. Walker's second free throw's up. Nice looking shot, and it's in. He's 2 for 2. Noah Sinclair's going to be doing the ball handling responsibilities now. It's a 5-big lineup. We've got Teddy Rivera, really the only true guard on the court. And he makes a beautiful pass to Gavin Romer, who big bodies Casey Walker for the deuce. Now it's a press. The Tigers have a little momentum back on their side. They're still in the 2-3 press. This time it's Hollingshead and Playstead on the top. Sinclair, Romer, and Teddy Rivera, the three on the bottom. Casey Walker drives. He can't, so he kicks it back out to Kaiser, who swings it around to Colangelo. Colangelo has nowhere to go, so he throws it to Walker. His long three is back iron. It's no good. Rebound Hollingshead, who gets it to Rivera. Rivera decides, I'm going to back down Madsen, who throws a beautiful bounce pass to the cutting Hollingshead. All the momentum on the side of the Tigers right now. It's another two-pointer for Hollingshead. 47-37, a minute to go left in the third quarter. Tyson Rounds on his feet clapping. Kaiser pushed in the back by Hollingshead, no call there. Mountain View is righteously upset about that one. Everybody saw that that was a push in the back. I'm not sure if it was a lapse in coverage or if the eyes were somewhere else. Romer gets fouled in the lane. He flips it up and it's in. It's no foul, but the basket's good. 6 straight points for Gavin Romer. The ball's almost turned over by the Buffaloes. They reorganize. Madsen on the far side wing. He hits Walker. Walker decides to drive against the 2-3 zone. He steps back and launches from 3. It's good. That's something you're going to see on ESPN right there. Step back three-pointer. 8 seconds to go. Noah Sinclair, ball at the top of the key. He throws it down low to Romer, and they call an offensive foul on Gavin Romer. who just runs down to seal. He throws the ball in the direction of the referee. He's got to be careful he doesn't get himself a technical foul here. He's still talking. It's been a real chippy quarter. Not a lot of fouls being called. Not a lot of fouls being called here. We're going to get Keaton Iron Eyes checking back into the game for Gavin Romer. That's a smart decision by Coach Mullins. Let's get Romer out of the spotlight. He's playing well. He comes off with a huge standing ovation. Everybody says, great job to Gavin. All 8 of his teammates sitting down there. It's 49-40, 2 seconds left. Colangelo doesn't realize that he flips the ball up last second. It's no good. All the momentum to the Lander Tigers. Look at this bench. Everybody on their feet. Everybody bringing in their teammates coming off the court. Tyson Round, he wants to give a shout out over to the student section and the band over there. Let's let him do it. Good looking student section over there. Let's go up to the band and see how they're doing up there. They're taking a little breather. We'll take a breather too. It's 49-40. We're going into the final 8 minutes. It's Lander Tiger basketball. We'll be right back after this.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy.
Pop 'em. All right, folks, we're back. It's fourth quarter action, 49-40 in favor of the Lander Tigers. Tigers go back into a man-to-man defense, and it confuses the Buffaloes right off the bat. Walker, he turns it over. I've been slacking on my turnovers, folks. It's officially unofficial at 7. Turnovers now for the Buffaloes. They swing it over to Iron Eyes on the weak side. They run a little pin down and post up with Noah Sinclair. He goes to work, left-handed dribble to the middle of the key. Baby hook is up, and it's good. That's a college-level basketball move right there. Big hop to the middle of the key, baby hook over the middle. That's just a beautiful shot there by Sinclair. He gets his first points of the quarter. First points by anyone in the quarter. It's 51-40. Coming down here, it's going to be what did we have there? Colangelo looks like he slipped driving the baseline and fell out of bounds. Coach Reese, you gotta understand Coach Reese's perspective here. There's been a lot of contact and not a lot of whistles for both sides. Tigers run the zoom action. They go right back to Sinclair down low, who's posting up. He's fouled by Walker. He's pulled down by the wrist by Walker, so he's not able to catch the pass. It's going to be a holding call. Good job there by the referee. It's Casey Walker's third foul of the game, first of the quarter. First team foul, rather. Hollingshead rums the screamer motion. It's a baseline out of bounds. They go right back to Peyton Bell in the corner. It's denied. Instead, they throw it down low to Hollingshead. They can't convert the pass. It's a turnover. It's the 5th turnover. The Tigers. Peyton Bell, he gets the long rebound from Walker's 3. He drives all the way down, and before he hits Porter, Playstead on the backside wing. They hit Keaton. At the top of the key, his 3's no good. It's rebounded by Linford. Outlet to Walker. He brings it down the far side. Reverses direction, comes over towards the Mountain View bench now. He's checked by Porter Playstead. It's a 2-3 zone again from the Tigers. Madsen's looking to score. He's a good scorer, sophomore. And he hits Linford down low on a nice pass, who goes up and scores plus the foul. Nice bucket there from Linford. Excellent pass by Dash Madsen. He's a quick kid, folks. And you can tell he has ball skills. He's a good passer, he's a good rebounder, and he's a good shooter. The free throw's good. That foul went against number 15. That's Pax Hollingshead. He's going to come out of the game. And who's back into the game? It's 45, junior Gavin Romer. the football standout. He's back in the game. He's going to run a little post-up game with Noah Sinclair. They throw it to him down low. They're all over his arms. He tries to get the shot off. He drags about 3 Buffaloes with him. It's going to be a foul on the ground. Lander has a clear advantage inside. The tallest guy on Mountain View is 5'10", and Gavin's 6'4". They run a nice curl action with Peyton Bell. Beautiful, beautiful baseline out of bounds play there by Coach Mullins. That's just savvy coaching right there against a 2-3 zone. On the baseline out of bounds, it's Peyton Bell. Buffaloes bring it back down the court. And they get a 10-second violation in the backcourt. That's like a worldwide, how do you say, green flag. If you get a team 10 seconds in the backcourt, that's just a testament to how hard your team's playing. It's Lander Tiger basketball. They run a beautiful drag screen. We've been working on that all week in practice. Noah Sinclair drives the lane. It's tipped around and it ends up in the hands of Playset at the top of the key. He hits Keaton Iron Eyes. It's 53-43, 5.5 minutes to go. Peyton Bell on the far side wing. He hits Iron Eyes. They're looking to post up Romer, and now the Buffaloes are keen to it. They're swarming Romer, not even letting him catch the ball. It's a turnover. No, it's not. It's a foul by Kaiser. He came from the backside and slapped Gavin's hand, so he wasn't able to catch the ball. It's going to be baseline out of bounds to the Tigers. It's Kaiser's 3rd foul. So 3rd foul of the quarter by the Buffaloes. 2 more, and the Tigers will be shooting free throws for the remainder of the game. Running a little screen for the screener action there. They're going down low to Romer. He's fouled again, but they just don't want to call it, which I could understand. He's been fouled about the last 12 times he's touched the ball. It's getting a little redundant in how much they're fouling him. It's going to be baseline out of bounds again to the Tigers. Oh, Lord, this time it's going to be an offensive foul by Noah Sinclair. He's trying to create some separation for the inbounds pass. He pushes off, and they catch him for the foul. Nobody's arguing. It's his 1st foul of the game. 2nd team foul of the quarter. It's 53-43. Mountain View Buffaloes are in the backcourt. Lander Tiger fans irate. They said that there was a... Oh! Clark drives the lane and runs right into the chest of Gavin Romer, runs him right over, and they call it a block. Wow. Wow, I have not seen the Tiger fans this upset all season. I couldn't tell if it was a block or not. It's going to be called a block. There's been a lot of contact in the game. Can't put any blame on the officials. It's been a very chippy game. Walker hits his 1st free throw. The basket was no good, by the way. So this is a 2-shot foul. 1st free throw's good. He's got the pink and purple shoes. He's done it all for the Buffaloes, him and Dash Madsen. Walker's 2nd free throw's up, and it's good. 53-45, 5 minutes to go. The Tigers are really upset with the officiating here as Peyton Bell crosses over in front of Walker, and it's stolen away. Tigers just need to suck it up right now and stop turning the ball over. Yep, we just got a technical foul on Peyton Bell. He said something to the referees. Who's it? Well, hold on. Who's it going to be against? It's a technical foul. It's against Peyton Bell. Just not a smart move there by the senior. He's complaining about being fouled, but it doesn't matter. It's been a lot of fouls both ways, and we can't complain too much. But getting a technical, that's just adding insult to injury there for the Tigers. Case Walker's going to go to the line. He's a clutch free throw shooter. He hits the technical foul shot. He's got 1 more. It's going to be Peyton's 4th foul of the game. 1 foul on the turnover and then a technical foul, so he picks up back-to-back fouls there. He's got to come out of the game now. He's too emotional, and that's okay. It's going to be Kaiser inbounding the ball on the far side. Coach Mullins wants to regroup. It's a good timeout. The Tigers are up by 6 with 5 minutes to go. This game's not over. Coach Mullins grabs control, calls a timeout. We'll take it with him. We'll be back after this 60-second timeout right here at Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse.
makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Welcome back. There's 5 minutes to go. Lander Tigers are up 6. They go into a 2-3 zone to challenge the Buffaloes, and they've had success with it, but the Buffaloes are starting to figure it out. They try to throw a backdoor lob. It's sniffed out by the junior big man, Gavin Romer, stolen away. Down court to Keaton Iron Eyes. The ball was absolutely tipped out of bounds. I'm not sure how that ball could have even gone out of bounds off of Keaton, but goes out of bounds, and Coach Mullins is not going to contest it. Oh, they do change the call. Referee comes in from the backside and says, I saw it was tipped. It was tipped. It's 53-47. It's going to be Lander basketball under their basket. Baseline out of bounds here. There's 4 high across the free throw line. They hit Gavin Romer on the cut. He's not able to secure the pass, so they just bring it out and run the offense. Playstead over to Hollingshead. Hollingshead's in rhythm. He jacks a 3. It's no good. The outlet pass is stolen away by senior Keaton Iron Eyes. It's going to be a held ball. 4 bodies hit the floor. It's number 3 and number 12 for Mountain View. That's Jay Kaiser. And Isaac Linford going against Keaton Iron Eyes and Gavin Romer. That's not 2 guys you want to go down to the floor with, I'll tell you that. It's going to be Lander basketball out of bounds. Under their basket, baseline out of bounds. Swings over to Iron Eyes. They try to hit Porter. Playstead, they can't hit him. So it's up top to St. Clair. He travels. He travels as he tries to drive. It's another turnover there. It's unofficially the 8th turnover for the Tigers in the game. They played a relatively clean game, but it's only a 6-point lead. The Tigers go back into the 2-2-1 press. They're tired. You can see a lot of heavy breathing here by both squads. It's been a rugged game. Nice move by Kaiser in down low. He gets it up and under. But the shot was altered by Gavin Romer before caroming out of bounds off of Colangelo. We're going to see Quincy Gwinna come back into the game, and Peyton Bell, they're going to replace Porter Playstead, who always sprints to the bench. I love that about Porter. Who else is coming out is Pax Hollingshead. 4 minutes to go, still 6-point lead. Peyton Bell was the last foul. He's got 4. He comes back into the game, the senior point guard. He looks over to Mullins. What play are we running? They call the play now. Pass over to Romer. They're going to run a over-the-top cut off of Romer. It's not there. They decide that they're going to hit Quincy. Quincy throws it to Keaton, who drives baseline, and he's hand-checked by Kaiser. It's going to send Iron Eyes to the line. These are going to be some clutch free throws here. These are going to be some clutch free throws here by Keaton Iron Eyes. Well, we're confused again. It's only the 4th foul. I did see that there was 4 on the board, so I'm not sure how this isn't the 5th foul. Maybe I'm missing something here. It's going to be baseline out of bounds, inbound to Gavin Romer.
You were looking at the other side.
Yeah. Rover just drives down the lane, and he shoulders into Linford, who's probably, I'm going to say, 70 pounds less than him. He's not a big guy. He's really not, and he falls down, drawing the charge from Romer. Just kind of an underwhelming ending there for Gavin Romer, who played a hell of a basketball game. He looks around to his teammates and said, I'm sorry, guys. And everyone says, no, you played a hell of a game. Keep your head up. It's 53-47. Inbounds, goes to the Buffaloes. It's Reutz, who swings it back over to Walker. Walker and Reutz are doing a little 2-man action. It's tipped out of bounds by Quincy Gwinna. The game has fallen to a snail's pace here. We've seen a lot of fouls. We've seen a lot of out of bounds, a lot of whistles. Nonetheless, it's Buffalo basketball. They're in the backcourt. They throw it to the middle to Reutz, who's guarded by Peyton Bell. Over to Walker, who's also guarded by Bell. The Tigers extend their defense out to the volleyball line where Walker is. They're pressuring him to pass. Walker finds Madsen in the corner, who can't dribble. He almost turns it over into the hands of Iron Eyes. He scoops it back up, throws it over to Walker, who hits Colangelo at the free throw line. Nice quick drive. Basket is up, and it's good. It's 53-49, 4-point lead here for the Tigers now. Colangelo, his first bucket of the quarter. They throw it down low to they throw it down low to Noah Sinclair. His shot's no good. The tip-in's no good by Quincy Gwynna. He's poked in the eye. It's Dash Madsen who brings the ball down for the Buffaloes. He hits Walker, back to Madsen, over to Reutz, back to Madsen. They're just windshield wipering it across the top of the key. Madsen in the corner. He decides to drive. He's pushed out of bounds by Hollingshead. I could see that. Wasn't much of a forearm shiver, but it was enough to bump him out of bounds, and you have to call the foul there if you're the official. It's going to be Pax's third foul of the game. It's going to send Madsen to the line for 2. Home crowd tries to distract him. It doesn't work. First free throw's good. That's his first point of the quarter. It's a good player. I'm surprised. He had 2 threes in the third quarter, which was a part of a huge run there by the Buffaloes. It's 53-50. His second free throw is up. It rattles around and it's down. It's 53-51. Tigers race back down the court, and within 2 seconds they get a shot off. Shot's no good. It's rebounded by Gwynna. And the ball is knocked out of his hands, out of bounds. It goes off his foot to the Buffaloes. The Tigers are looking at the officials and complaining they need to play harder. Buffaloes get the ball down to Colangelo, who goes all the way in and he commits a charge on Pax Hollingshead. Came clear from the backside volleyball line to get in position under the basket. Beautiful defensive play there by Hollingshead. It's a foul, a charge that goes against Colangelo. It's only his second foul. He's a quick player. Tiger fans are holding their breath. It's a 2-point lead, 2.5 minutes to go. Tigers have seen their lead slip away over the last few minutes. It's going to be Peyton Bell accepting the inbounds pass. He's going to bring it down against Walker, who's going to try to turn him. Bell waves Iron Eyes through the lane, hits the pinch post. Sinclair at the top of the key, who runs a little spin dribble and is fouled on his way up. They're going to call a foul here on number 12, Linford. It's going to put Sinclair to the line for 2. If we haven't talked about clutch free throws before, this is where we're going to do it. 53-51, 2 minutes to go. Noah Sinclair to the line. These are huge free throws. The first one is up. And it's no good. Tigers desperately need a point here. Sinclair, 2 dribbles, steps up, cocks the ball back and shoots it, and it's no good. Rebound to Colangelo. Outlet to Dash Madsen. Dash Madsen throws it over to Walker. Walker's looking down the court. He hits Linford in the wing right next to the Mountain View bench. Over to Madsen. He swings it over to Walker. It's 53-51, 2 minutes to go. They throw it to Madsen right in front of the bench. He almost goes out of bounds, saves it to Walker. Tigers are pressured by the Buffaloes. And they throw it to Colangelo at the free throw line, who turns around and hits. It's 53-53 now. The score is all tied up. Peyton Bell goes coast to coast with the inbounds pass and is fouled on his way to an and one, hoop and the harm. That's Linford's 5th foul of the game. It's going to send Peyton Bell to the line. 55-53. 90 seconds remaining in the game. Desperately need these free throws if you're the Tigers. Must have free throws. The first one's up, and it's good by the senior. Clutch free throw there by Peyton Bell. He's showing his leadership tonight. Walker's content to slow things down. They get the ball into the front court to Race Carr. Kachow. Walker up top. He's looking against the 2-3 zone defense of the Tigers. Quincy Gwynna's up top and Peyton Bell. They're negotiating who's going to take Walker at the top. It's Peyton Bell. Peyton Bell checks him. Walker drives in and he's cut off by Iron Eyes. Swings it over to Kaiser to Madsen in the corner. Matson wants to step back three. He can't do it, so he throws it to Kaiser at the top. They're content to swing the ball around and not look for a three. Kaiser, they throw it over to Matson for a three. It's on the wing, and it's good. It's 56-56. 1 minute to play left in the game. It's Peyton Bell who turns the ball over right in front of the student section into the hands of Colangelo. He's going to go all the way down, passes it to Racecar. They can't convert. Racecar picks up the ball and travels. He shuffled his feet. 44 seconds to go. 56-56. Lander Tigers here have watched their lead disappear. I gotta be honest, folks, my heart is beating out of my chest. Mountain View, they're stomping and they're full of cheer and spirit. They're happy with this result, 56-56. Coach Mullins calls a full timeout. Let's get everybody to take a deep breath here. Tyson, me and you both, ready? All right, 33 seconds remaining. It's a 60-second timeout. We'll be right back with the final portion of this game.
Is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County School Athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
Welcome back to Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. It's 56-56. 33 seconds remaining in the game. It's going to be Lander Tiger basketball on the far side. Inbounding right in front of the student section. It's been a really, really good game. Mountain View stormed back in the second half. They only scored 23 in the first half. They answered with 17 in the third quarter, and now they're well on their way to another big quarter. Noah Sinclair is going to throw the ball in. Both teams are in the bonus with 5 fouls. Quincy Gwynna and Peyton Bell are going to run a screen and roll to get open. Sinclair slaps the ball, throws it into Bell in the backcourt. 30 seconds to go. Wonder if the Tigers here are going to go for the last shot. 25 seconds. Peyton Bell dribbles at the center court line, waiting for someone to pick him up. No one does. He throws it over to Quincy. Quincy Gwynna. He's going to be trapped by 2 Mountain View Buffaloes. Throws it over to Keaton Iron Eyes. 15 seconds left. And it's going to be a push on Jay Kaiser. It's going to send Iron Eyes to the free throw line. Not what you wanted if you're the Buffaloes. It was a hand check, and it's going to be Kaiser's 5th foul. Replacing him in the game is going to be Colby Royts, number 2. Iron Eyes goes to the line, heart and soul of this team. Like we said before, never too high, never too low. Asking his teammates, what's our assignment after these free throws? First one's up, and it's no good. It bounces off the left iron. 3 Tigers go say, Keaton, you got this. We need you. We need 1 basket here. Referee bounces in the ball, 2 dribbles and a spin. Free throw is up, and it's no good. But it's rebounded by Peyton Bell, who goes up and scores. There's 5 seconds to go. Tigers up 58-56. And a timeout there by Mountain View. It's a full timeout. 6 seconds to go. Excellent offensive rebound by Peyton Bell. He outjumps all 4 of the Buffaloes, tips it to himself, and goes right back up for the deuce. It's 58-56. We'll take a quick timeout, be right back with the final shot of the game.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Welcome back to Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. I'm Taryn Debley, joined with Tyson Rounds, my cameraman. It's 58-56. Lander Valley with 6 seconds remaining in the game. It's going to be Mountain View basketball. They're inbounding it 3/4 of the court, right in front of Lander legend Terry Hopkin on the Lander bench. Last week, the Tigers lost on a buzzer beater in overtime to Buffalo. The Buffaloes here at Mountain View are going to try to do the same thing. They inbound the ball to Madsen. There's 3 seconds left. He dribbles down. He stops and spins around, steps back from 3. His shot is up, and it's no good! The Lander Tigers win their first conference game of the season. Huge celebration in front of the Lander Tiger bench. It's a 58-56 win. Everybody's heart's beating out of their chest at Bob Carey. Excellent show of resilience by the Lander Tigers and an excellent performance, second half performance by Mountain View. Such a scrappy, classy team led by Dustin Reese. But the Tigers prevail. It's 58-56. Home crowd, Lander, Lander, Lander. Boy, these Tigers are tired. That was a long game. All right, folks, we'll be right back with the post-game show. We're going to chat with Coach Stu Mullins. Excellent game by the Tigers. 58-56 win. We'll be right back.
Touchstone Energy Cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Detailing Done Different can protect your vehicle with S-Tech's Action Series, Carbon or Smart Series ceramic tint, plus premium ceramic coatings for maximum UV and heat protection. All backed by a lifetime warranty. Expect expert detailing to make any ride look brand new. Call 307-851-5158 today. Detailing Done Different.
Welcome back to Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse, where the Lander Tigers have moved to 1-0 in conference play this year. It's 2025, a brand new season, and the Tigers look like a new version of themselves tonight. They won 58-56 over the Mountain View Buffaloes. What an incredible game. If you were here at Bob Carey Memorial, you're going to remember this one. It was a heart-pounding game. We had some clutch free throw shooting. We had some clutch three-point shooting. Excellent defense all night long, and man, a lot of chippiness from both teams. It was a fun game to call. My first boys game flying solo. I'm really thankful to Tyson Rounds. Lander legend John Rounds, his son, was able to help me out with the camera duties tonight. He took off right after the game. Don't even know where he's at, but got his $20, headed down to the concession stand, I'm sure. It was a beautiful game to watch. Lander Tigers, they come out victorious after a 33-point second half by the Mountain View Buffaloes. Let's talk a little scoring. First with the Mountain View Buffaloes, it's mainly going to be Dash Madsen and Casey Walker. Let me count these up. Dash had 2, 4, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20 points in the game. He's a sophomore, folks. We're going to be seeing him for the next few years. Number 5, Casey Walker. He scored the majority of the points as well. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 points by Casey Walker. He also had 6 free throws in the game. I believe he was 6 for 7. Tigers could have used some of that free throw shooting down the stretch. It was Isaac Linford, he had 6 points, 3 in the first half, 3 in the second half. And Ashton Colangelo, the pseudo big man, he's not a real big guy, but he's fast. He had 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 points. That's the only scoring. Excuse me. By Mountain View was Dash with 20. Casey Walker with 17. Linford with 6. Colangelo with 11. That's 56 points. Now let's go over to Lander. Peyton Bell, man, a clutch fourth quarter. He had 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15 points in the game. I'm glad to see him get the scoring going to start conference play. He's a quick guard, and he's quite literally unguardable in man-to-man. He's that quick. The Buffaloes had to resign to heavy help defense to slow him down. Quincy Gwynna, he had 6 points in the contest. Keaton Iron Eyes had 2, 4 in the contest. Hollingshead, he had 3, 6, 8, 10 points. Noah Sinclair had 3, 5, 7, 9 points. Romer with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 11, 13 points. And that really was the difference. His defense and his offense. Mainly his defense and his just presence down low. It's got to be intimidating if you're a Mountain View Buffalo. Like we said, the tallest guy on the team is 5'10". And when you're driving down and you see an all-state offensive lineman in your way, it's going to be a losing matchup most of the time. But as we talked about earlier, Mountain View Buffalo is very scrappy. They scored 7 in the first, 16 in the second, 17 in the third, and 16. Just a balanced 3 quarters there. Really slow start by the Mountain View Buffaloes in the first quarter. Going over to Lander, it was 16, 15, 18, and then only 9 points in the fourth quarter. Peyton Bell had 7 of those points, and Sinclair had the only other bucket. It was a really fun game, guys. If you were here, like I said earlier, you're going to remember this one. Let's take a quick break and see if Coach Mullins is going to pop his head out of the locker room. We'll do a post game with him. If not, we'll be back with Gatorade Good Sport of the Game and Papa Murphy's Player of the Game. We'll be right back.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1960.
Gotta love it.
Welcome back to Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. It was a 58-56 Lander Tiger win. Mountain View came storming back in the second half, but the damage was already done. Joined now by boys varsity coach Stu Mullins. Another fun game, Coach Mullins. Why don't you tell me a little bit about how you were feeling down the stretch there?
Well, at some point, I just sat down because it was like, let's just get the popcorn and watch what happens. I mean, there was only so much I felt like I could do. We're getting layups, we're getting free throws, and we not make them. So, yep. I mean, you're getting exactly what you want, and if you can't make them, then I guess you just got to hold on for dear life. And, so proud of the boys for finishing off, though. Definitely we'll take it.
Yeah, it was a heart-racing game. I was looking around the fans, and I think everybody was on their feet there for a moment. Down the stretch, Dash Matson, he couldn't convert the final three. It was excellent defense there. It was really good defense all night. There was a few times where they got on a little scoring run, but the 2-3 zone seemed to have the Buffaloes in some fits.
Well, it was okay. Our man was great that first quarter, holding them to 7. And I felt good, but we lost our urgency. And then, we're bucket stepping, opening up our hips, and guys are getting all the way to the rim. And, these guys are not strong. They're not physical. They're not, the quickest kids in the world. But we sure made them look really good. So we had to do something different. And then sure enough, Madsen hits the 2 threes, and it's like, okay, you can't go back to man. You're just getting blown by. We don't have, help in the right situation, and we're trying to not. We banked on 1 being the only kid that could score for him, and 5 did a really good job stepping up for him and keeping it close when we felt like we were getting after him. But we just didn't do a good enough job defensively in either defense, but we did enough.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of been Coach Quell's philosophy at Wind River and Riverton. Sometimes you can't hold down the 2 best players, but if you can hold down everybody else around them, which is what you guys did tonight, there was only 4 scorers in the game for Mountain View. This is unofficial scoring, but it was 20 from Madsen and 17 from Walker. That's a majority of your points right there.
Yeah, and we knew that, and 21 did a nice job attacking the hoop there late, But yeah, Mountain View Lander, I think if you went back probably the last 10 matchups, it's going to look exactly like this. And for whatever reason, we just match up really well with them. They match up really well with us. And, but we'll always take an ugly loss or an ugly win over a pretty loss, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
So proud of the kids for, doing what they needed to do. And, we shoot 11 of 26 from the free throw line. We shoot 16 of 34 against Moreland. It's not like we're not practicing those things. We spent a lot of time on it. We get them in free throw ladders. We fix up little flaws in their form. We've got kids staying afterwards. So the last thing we want to do is start thinking about those things and let those creep into our mind. We just got to step up there, have confidence, and knock them down. And it's from good shooters, too. So we have all the confidence in the world. If we start doing those things, we're scoring, 70 plus.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where we want to be.
Well, you hit just enough. Thanks in part to that incredible offensive rebound by Peyton Bell to score the game's final basket. What do you tell guys in a situation? It's 56-56. You're at the free throw line. You missed the first free throw. What are you telling your guys in a situation like that?
Well, we just talked. We definitely didn't want to foul. They called the timeout, and thank goodness, the refs got it right here at they took it out in front of our bench instead of their bench.
Right.
And we did a great job of making them catch in the backcourt, and that takes a second off. And Pax just did a great job sticking with him. And, the way that the game went, I thought that ball was in for sure. But sometimes the basketball gods shine on you, and they did tonight. Well,
let's talk scoring. It was the senior, Peyton Bell. He had 15 points. Next up was Gavin Romer. He's my player of the game. He had 13 points in the win, and it seemed like he just grabbed all the momentum in the gym, put it right on himself, and put the team on his back there in the third quarter. He had 8 points, which is well above his average.
Yeah. We knew we had the advantage inside. When we worked this week in practice on some of our actions to get him in, and the one down there where 5 guys are hanging all over his arm,
going for a ride.
Pretty funny looking, but they didn't have an answer for him, and he gets frustrated with himself a lot of the times just because he wants to be perfect, and he missed a year, and we don't expect perfection out of him, and he's gotten a ton better even over the course of this year. So he's a big load. I don't know if there's anybody stronger in the state, and so he can do that against anybody, and our kids are starting to figure that out to get him the ball inside, and at the very least he's going to go to the free throw line.
Yeah.
And so proud of him.
Yeah, he did a heck of a job tonight. The Gatorade Good Sport of the game was Porter Playstead. He only finished with 2 points in the game. Reason he gets Good Sport is, to be frank with you, he sprints on and off the court every single time. I mean, what is having a guy like that in your program who just embodies your philosophies, embodies the things you teach every single day? What's it like having a guy you can trust to put out there on the court and always represent Lander Tiger basketball?
Yeah, Porter's just a great story. I mean, I think we were pretty close to letting him go his sophomore year, and he just didn't have it. And sometimes, you give a kid a chance, and he showed up. He shows up to everything. He's our kid that's 100% attendance to everything. He shows up 15 minutes before practice. He stays at least 15 minutes after practice. He's a good teammate. He's a great teammate. His teammates love him. He's a really good shooter that's going to start hitting some shots here later in the season. The ultimate team player, the things that we ask of our players, he embodies. And it rubs off, and I'm just super proud of him. He's a really good defender. I trust him out there, and, we're just lucky to have him.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, tomorrow you guys take on Wheatland, if they can make it. I know that it's pretty much a blizzard out there right now, but you play them tomorrow at 4:30. You guys beat them earlier in the season at Douglas. What have you seen on film, Coach? Has anything changed since we saw them last?
Yes, they'll have one kid back, 13, little left-handed kid that's really a talented player, but then they lost their point guard. So kind of like us, So they're a good team. 11, the sophomore kid I think he's going to be one of the best players in the state.
Yeah,
just so smooth.
Nichols, right?
Yep. He might be a better golfer than he is basketball player. I think he just dominated 3A in golf, but very smooth player that we really have to do a better job on. We held him down the first half down there, and then he really got going kind of in the second half. And I think we were up 20 in that game and held on, kind of like this game, to win. And so can we take some steps to continue to fight for 32 minutes? And I hope that's the case tomorrow.
Yeah, put together a complete game. Well, folks, that was Coach Stu Mullins, the varsity boys coach. Thank you so much, Coach. We'll see you guys down the road. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up the Click It or Ticket postgame show. If you were here, I can't say it enough. What a fun game to be at. If you're listening live on the radio or on YouTube, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for bearing with some technical difficulties. I just want to give a few thanks to our general manager at WOW Today Media, Kevin Shields. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to do these games. Thank you to WOW Today Media for giving me a chance to do these games as well. And I would, of course, like to say thank you to our sponsors for making travel like this and these setups possible. So that's going to be it for me. On behalf of Tyson Rounds, I'm Taryn Debley. We will see you guys tomorrow at 3 and 4:30 when the Tigers play Wheatland. Drive safe. We'll see you then.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most.